god, it is Pokemon Fun League Season 12 Quarterfinals Night 2. I am your former champion, El Zubador Joe, joined this time for the second night in a row, first by Commissioner Jim.
Hello,
Commissioner
people of PFL land.
Gotham Police Commissioner Jim Gordon, along with Drac.
Hello.
Whoa, it's the playoffs, baby. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm excited. I expect a lot of things from these competitors tonight.
I'm super interested to see these matches.
I
think they're going to be very competitive. 2
out of 3 matches happening here tonight. We are taking a look at the bracket so far. We've got from yesterday Lebo and Bick as our people moving on, our 1 and 2 seed respectively. So, unfortunately, there were no upset birds last night. I apologize, Drac, that you didn't get a chance, but you fought well.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I 100% agree.
And for the first battle that we're going to be seeing tonight, let's bring up the Team Crads for this one. This is LCD and Tristan. So LCD, first season in the league here. He won the championship in the other league that you're a part of, Jim, that I don't actually know the name of.
Yes, it's called the Pokemon Commuter Lounge League because we set it up in our college commuter lounge.
Well, there you go.
And yes, you won the last season of that. That is true.
That's a great name.
So he's got big expectations going in here. He's facing Tristan. He could be the De Silva killer here, considering he got 2 big wins on Kyle this season, and now it's his brother is here to defend his honor, previous champion Tristan. So it's going to be a tough path if LCD takes it. But let me know what you enjoy about what we're seeing on these 2 teams here before we get things going up, because I believe they are up.
Ooh,
well, wow, they're up already. Okay. I love Quillfish as a Dracovish check. Intimidate, defensive water type.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I think Quillfish with Intim and like Destiny Bond and all that. Oh, man.
All right, well, let's see if he even shows up here as we bring ourselves right over to that battle window here for what we're seeing. So, we've got Chestnut, the scary Chestnut. Chestnut has been doing great work this season. Snorlax, Metagross, Dracovish, Torntea, and the Cardmon himself, Palisand, taking on Swellow, Throw, Big Serp, Ferrothorn. There's Quillfish, there he is, and Florgy.
Oh man, this is going to be a game of mind games, because you have Swellow being the hard check to Chestnut, and you have Throw being the hard check to Snorlax. And then you've always got that threat in the back pocket of, like, Serp could just go off.
Yeah, if Serp gets a couple of Leaf Storm boosts, and maybe has, like, HP Ice, things are not going to look
Serp's even the Z captain, right?
Yes, he is. That's correct.
Yeah, like a 2x anything.
Well, let's see how this one goes, and we'll go for it, boys. And it's a Hilda battle that we got going on here. Both of them just choosing the black and white lady as their icon there. Gotta mix it up. You gotta change it around.
It's pretty funny.
And by changing it around, the shiny Metagross, probably my favorite shiny, because goddamn,
very good shiny.
Look at that guy.
It could be a Fire Punch turn 1. Or, alternatively, this is Tristan's patented turn 1 trick.
Ooh.
I think turn 1 trick is very good here. You'd love to trick everything, right?
No Mega. Yeah, no Mega. Potentially a Z Captain, but...
But, I mean, if you're threatening Fire Punch, you're not switching in Serp, so...
Exactly.
I think like a turn 1 trick is kind of free. If that's what Tristan did.
Yeah, you probably don't want... presumably a Choice Band or even a Scarf on Ferrothorn. Choice anything on Ferrothorn is probably a bad time. Ooh, missed the Hammer Arm turn 1.
That's
baby.
Not good.
I don't. That probably would have done over half to Ferrothorn.
If it's a band, absolutely. But otherwise, I don't know. Ferrothorn's really big.
Torn coming in. Ooh, a little knock.
Oh,
there
don't
go the
want
boost.
that.
All
That's
right.
great.
Well, now you got a Heat Wave being threatened here. Florges could probably come in decently freely. Yeah.
The boots are good to get off of Torn, but I don't see many Brocks threatening to be set out.
No.
Yeah, besides Ferrothorn, definitely. There's
Right. But when Torn's in, like, Ferrothorn can't really rocks, so...
Oh, Pokefan giving us the knowledge here. Metagross does not get Fire Punch.
Oh,
All right.
All right, well...
Oh, you know what?
I think
All right.
I think we just assume if they get one punch, they get every punch.
I know. I'm always
Does it
of
only
that
get the
school
Ice
thought.
Punch and T-Punch? No Fire Punch?
It's odd. I mean, it's weird sometimes to give Mons moves that... Yeah, here's the Body Slam.
Ooh.
There's a Wish. All comes back. All comes around. Is Palisand coming in to try to check old Woe the throw here?
Yeah, Ice Punch and T-Punch. Yeah, no Fire Punch.
Oh.
Interesting.
Chestnut coming in. Low kick. All right. 25 on a low kick is...
I'm surprised it did that much, honestly.
No fire coverage.
I mean, how heavy is Chestnut? How big is that boy? How much does this guy weigh?
It's a base 122 defense, I think. I could be very wrong.
Low kick is all based on weight, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
No, Chestnut's fat. He's got to be big.
I mean, how stout throw is, though. I assume that he's literally made of bricks. I assume.
We're gonna find out here. I'm gonna do a little weighing. I'm gonna put these guys in the doctor's office scale. I'm gonna tell you that Chestnut weighs 198.4 pounds.
Okay.
So he's basically 200. And Throw weighs 122 pounds.
That was actually
Chestnut's a little heavier.
that's a pretty powerful low kick then.
Can you just circle throw here as throw?
That might be what's happening. Oh, the knock. All right.
Knock off? Yeah, because I was about to say if Palisand even comes in.
It's
Wow.
the reason that Torn T is not a 200-point Pokemon right there. It misses a hurricane and gets Stone Edged and dies.
That has to be an AV on throw. He hits Stone Edge immediately.
That was a very, very bold stay.
Neither of them took any time on that turn. That has to be AV on throw.
We've seen how gigantic Throw is this season, so I really would not be surprised.
Yeah, very underrated Pokemon Throw is, honestly. I mean, 120, 85, 85 defense. He's eating anything.
He's a bulky boy. I've always been a sock guy, but Throw has been getting some good looks in this season. There's a knock.
I love the utility. I love knocking off Chestnut here.
I mean, those the leftovers, like your recovery. You do have synthesis, I guess. So yeah, that's something. I don't know.
Throw also gets guts, so that toxic could be a problem for Tristan down the line because switching in something else.
Yeah, because
Throw is boosted.
We did not see Mold Breaker, and it's probably not inner focus.
Yeah.
Oh, Quillfish.
I mean, what would you even have Mold Breaker for, really? You know, none of the abilities on Tristan's team are necessarily hindering Throw, except maybe like immunity on Snorlax. Maybe you get like a toxic off or something. But
that would be
you got
so
an AV.
hype.
Well, yeah, but if
although,
he's AV, yeah.
If he's AV, you can't do that anyway.
And also, like, once Snorlax just switches back in, Toxic would go away anyway because he gets immunity back.
It goes away?
Yeah, it's if you gain the ability.
Oh.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
That's so interesting.
That doesn't change.
Debon for the boys?
Do you want to debon on Metagross here? I like this. Ooh.
A hammer arm.
He still thinks that he's leaving. Oh man, this thing is.
Wow, and the Rocky Helm, Quillfish is absolutely a Metagross guy.
Rocky Helmet Quillfish.
It's
this guy.
It's tumbling down here. Like these are very bold stays that he's doing here.
LCD just has Tristan's strategy mapped out. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I mean, hammer arm in itself. Like, what are you expecting to happen?
You thought Pharaoh might come in potentially on the Zen Headbutt?
On an EQ or Zen Headbutt? Yeah, I don't know. It was a bold play, especially when you're one mon down. You know, obviously we saw last night with Kyle. You know, Kyle had to really sort of play ahead of himself to get the momentum back on that game one with Lebo. And we're sort of seeing the same thing that Tristan's doing. He's trying to play a little bit ahead of himself to be able to come up with this deficit. But it didn't exactly help right there, because now he took Rocky Helmet Tick, and Quillfish is not taking a lot from a hammer arm.
No.
On that note, I'm really curious to see like the evolution of the mind games and the scouting changes and stuff, because something we saw in game 3, especially speaking of Lebo versus Kyle, is that there were a bunch of just hard double switches.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a knock. So there's your AV there. Ooh, a little heat crash. All right.
Well,
A little
Leech Seed, Ferrothorn's eating. Okay.
Decent
Now it
amount
lives
of it
another
back.
one.
He's gonna protect. Why wouldn't he?
If you got
What
rest.
switches into Pharaoh? No, it's Assault Vest. No rest.
Oh. Is it AV for like... Oh, for Serp, maybe. Serp or
I
Swallow.
wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
Yeah.
No, LCD's the one taking his time here. Chestnut coming in. Ooh, Quillfish, all right. Well,
Oh man.
Yeah, LCD's in his brain.
that's something-
LCD's no slouch.
I don't know,
He
you-
told
You hit Woodhammer here, you hit your grass move. I mean, it's neutral, but
Yeah, but it's neutral, but
And
you
minus
probably
1.
don't have investment.
yeah.
And Quillfish, he hits Scald, right? He could very easily be hitting like
Yeah.
Sludge Wave here.
Does he?
We've only seen 2 moves.
I'm sure it gets Sludge Wave.
I think even just Scald again isn't a bad idea. Because I'm not seeing any kind of clericking that'll potentially be happening. There's a taunt, all right.
Ooh, Leech Seed? Oh, no, just the Woodhammer.
Neutral Woodhammer.
Well, he can't synth now. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Well, actually, if Quillfish doesn't get Sludge Wave and it only gets Sludge Bomb, then it won't affect Chestnut because of Bulletproof.
Oh, there you go.
it does get both.
Does it get both?
Dude, you want to hear something else? Quillfish gets Pain Split, so Quillfish could very well just like...
Still in the
Wall
game.
the crap out of him, yeah. I love Quillfish. I think Quillfish is a very underrated Pokemon.
Oh, I had a good time using him.
One of my
One
guys.
season I had him.
I'm a big Quillfish guy. I gotta be. He's great. You protect a Fish's
He's not-
Rend here. I mean, Florges is probably dead from a Fish's Rend, I would assume.
Probably.
So you gotta make the snap decision here of... I mean, you have 3 Mons. Three Mons that resist?
Yeah, I like...
This still
I like
might do
Quillfish
a
here.
lot.
Oh,
Oh, my god.
What a big boy. What a guy.
Intimidate Rocky Helm. Resisted. Nope, 40%. Sorry.
Yeah, but
You're not
I mean,
that big.
if Swellow or Serp is just scarfed, I mean, nothing is stopping the Leaf Storm. I guess Chestnut is, I suppose. I guess there's a bunch of Serp resists still, so...
Yeah, and if Swallow comes in and Boom Bursts, it won't affect Palisand.
Scrappy.
Oh, never mind. Jeez. Wow, that mon's insane.
Yeah, Scrappy is, Swallow's like a better version of Exploud almost.
Does
Yeah,
Xcloud get Scrappy too?
Oh, yes, it does.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I think... yeah, okay, yeah.
Chestnut coming in here. Can't Leech Seed him like that.
That's a good momentum thing for Tristan because you get the synthesis off, and now all of a sudden Chestnut can answer a couple things a little bit better.
And instantly Swellow. He knew that synthesis was coming from a mile away.
I mean, he has to, but... So who's your special defender here? You're going to give anybody up? You're going to let Snorlax die? You're going to let Metagross potentially die because it's burned? Yeah.
Metagross being burned, yeah, with the spikes damage, still
Yeah.
dead.
Eesh.
Yeah.
That did a lot. Dracovish coming in.
Is
All right.
Scarf Draco faster, or is this a Specs or a Scarf Swallow? Maybe.
That might have tipped the hand a little bit here, because obviously Dracovish came in pretty quickly. Could also be a mind game, who knows, because you get a guaranteed one. Swallow is useful enough, I'd say.
Yeah, and Dracovish only really hit Quillfish, who was low anyway, so I don't think that necessarily revealed Scarf.
Fair
Either
enough.
way, I like going to Pharaoh. Oh my
28.
god.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not doing at all. Ooh, doggy.
Oh. Now,
insane.
now LCD can run a calc to find out whether or not it's scarfed or banded. Like he can just
That-
calc out the damage
It's got to
range.
be Scarf
Yeah,
damage.
that feels like Scarf damage to me. 28. I mean, if it did... Quillfish isn't the biggest boy, so maybe not, but... This could also just be a free back into Chestnut, because why not? Could be the double that we're seeing as well, potentially. We've seen a lot of doubles.
Yeah, but here's the thing. As soon as Chestnut hits the field, Swellow comes in and claims one.
Not necessarily. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to hit Synthesis and whatever, if he wants to hit Hammer Arm, if that's what he has, that's still neutral against Swallow and might
Oh yeah,
kill
Swallow
it.
is quite tiny.
Yeah.
So,
Serp, alright.
okay. Hidden Power Flying?
Yeah. Imagine.
That would be not a good spot for Tristan if he got hit with an HP Flying.
Oh,
right
he's
here.
going for it.
I like it. Just get the boost for free.
Toxic.
Alright,
Ooh. Ooh.
You got a spiky
Nope.
shield?
You have to, you got to do something here.
Doesn't Spiky Shield only block against contact?
Oh, that's your whole move set.
I don't think so, because we made that mistake with Obstruct, where we thought Obstruct only stopped contact, but I think it stops
Yeah.
everything.
Oh,
There's a-
HP
there's a-
flying.
That's
HP,
and-
it could be HP Fire as well.
could,
but
yeah, could really be HP anything.
yeah, +2, either one's killing. And that's the thing too, is that building for game 2, because I think that it's pretty much a wrap for Tristan this game.
Yeah.
Building game 2, you won't know if he was running fire or flying. So that's another thing to consider
Well,
when
let's
you
see if
think
he could-
about how Superior runs through your team like this.
If he could do 65 on a...
Ice Fang?
Well, I think you would just like sack throw, right? Because Serp can always clean up Palisand, or Swallow and Serp can clean up Palisand, so you just like sack throw, then Ferrothorn gets 2 Vicious Rend procs. Or not Vicious Rend, I mean Iron Barbs procs. He kills it. So I think you would. Yeah, I mean LCD has had him checkmated for a few turns. It feels like. What? How big is Serp?
That's some nice
God.
bulk on Serp, jeez.
Yeah, Serp's huge.
All right,
Okay, wow.
You gotta protect? No.
Yeah, Ice is just dead.
Okay, I completely
Alright.
underestimated the bulk on LCD's squad. Wow.
Well,
Everybody's huge except for Swallow.
Yeah.
I mean, Superior's not... I mean, it is known for its offense, but, like, before it even got contrary, this thing was defensive all the way.
I forgot to put up my stream timer.
Oh yeah, 95 in both defenses.
Yeah, Serp's actually, like, really big.
okay, yeah.
All right, there's our timer, and that was game
Proving
1.
its worth at 160 points.
Serp always seems like one of those not very sexy 160 options, but he can do some work. Most definitely.
I mean, it's just one of those Pokemon that you can just click the win button with. Because at a certain point in the game, you can just Leaf Storm, Leaf Storm, Leaf Storm, and you win.
And even if like you think your opponent's prepped for that, there's still the Subglare seed set.
Yeah. And we could, and we probably won't see it because LCD has Ferrothorn. We could see him switch Superior to that sort of set.
Yeah,
We don't know what LCD has in his pocket for whatever Tristan might answer him with.
Do you think that it seems... Do you think that the change that's going to be made is Mega Houndoom, given that there's, both Serp and Pharaoh were pretty big thorns in the side here, and I assume that even, a mon that resists like Quillfish won't like a Dark Pulse?
I think that Mega Houndoom is a really fair swap for Tristan. Because, Fire and Dark do pretty well against LCD's team, bar Florges and bar Throw.
I mean, he could still hit him. He could still hit Throw with a Fire Blast, but if he's got an AV, then that's not going to do a ton.
It's going to do, mark my words, when Throw gets hit with a Fire Blast next game, it's going to do 42%. 42, exactly. I'm waiting to see it.
So I guess you drop Palisand for the Mega Houndoom?
I feel like, Palisand doesn't offer a ton here unless, like, it's got some... I mean, it died, basically, but there's a lot of mons that are just going to get in its way, and what is really the only thing that it deals with on the team? I don't know if it has any kind of goofy set.
Palisand was never a safe switch in for Tristan.
No,
it's a
never.
defensive, like, kind of wall pivot sort of thing. But, like, everything was either knocking him off or hitting him with a super effective, like, grass or, crazy special attack move. So.
And Tristan did not have a ton of offense on that team. It was like, if it was offensive Torn, it was that and Dracovish, right?
Yeah.
I guess Metagross didn't do much, so we didn't get to see the set. However, he did hit Hammer Arm against Ferrothorn, so
And that's actually another thing, is that we did not see the majority of Metagross's moveset, any of the rest of what Snorlax might have brought, anything that Palossand brought. So we don't... Tristan still has some tricks up his sleeve that could be brought in the next game. LCD doesn't have a lot of info against Tristan's team.
I would be surprised if Assault Vest Snorlax came back.
Yeah, I think
just
that's
due
gonna
to the
change.
sheer number of knockoffs, and not having recovery makes him kind of a lot less of an attractive special tank.
Definitely. I think that's one of the, you're right. I think that's the one thing, especially with Snorlax, that needs to change, is you need to have some sort of reliable recovery. Because if your only reliable recovery is Torn T regenerating and maybe a Leech Seed on Chestnut or Synthesis, then you're in a bad spot.
Right.
With how much things like burns were getting thrown around too, is there any kind of, I don't know, does Clefairy get Heal Bell or Aromatherapy? I don't know if you want to. I think you need
Heal Bell.
I think you do need more offensive presence, so I feel like a mon like Mega Houndoom is coming instead. But I do think that we're gonna see a more traditional. I mean, Chestnut was pretty traditional. I think we're gonna see a more traditional Snorlax as your like defense and special defense, and yeah, Torn missing that Hurricane on... I mean, we saw it there. The Hurricane on throw was, basically a non-factor. So
Yeah. I don't think it would have even killed.
No, I don't think so. They both clicked instantly. So that just tells me Liquid had the calc already known. He knew that matchup. There's like Stonage every time because I live a Hurricane.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you so now when you're facing throw with Torn, you just U-turn out of there and go into...
Yep.
I don't. Maybe Palossand would have been nice for throw. It still gets knocked though, right? We saw.
Yeah,
So
Throw's just gonna knock it off.
If it has like a Colbur Berry, that's a decent answer. But other than that, like Palossand's not really doing that much.
I guess
Like Palossand is there kind of only for throw, and it still gets knocked off. So
Yeah, I mean Chestnuts also did decently. I think they were kind
So are we speaking directly to Tristan when we say, "Hey, sub out Palossand for Mega"? I feel like that's what this entire conversation has been. Just like get rid of Palossand. Like, what are you doing here?
I mean, this is another one of those questions of does LCD need to really change anything, because all of what he wanted to do worked pretty well. I want to say maybe he'll switch up. I don't know, Swallow, like it's set for the hell of it if he wants to do like Guts Facade for some reason.
This is that game 2 liberty that LCD has. It's the, can I surprise my opponent before he adjusts to beat my first team?
Right.
Because if you do surprise him enough, then you take it 2-0 and you're looking good. But if Tristan's able to adjust enough so that he is able to overcome that game 2, then we saw it, Lebo versus Kyle. Lebo entirely changed his strategy, but it didn't actually work because Kyle was able to, kind of play through it. So we'll see what LCD does, because I feel like if you win one, you could keep the same team. You could change a couple things. It's not super necessary to go all out, balls to the wall, changing whatever you got, but...
Yeah, I definitely want to see Belly Drum Chestnut, though.
That would be hysterical.
That would be crazy.
I would like... So, we were talking about it at the beginning of this match. If he had just tricked on Metagross turn 1, that could have been huge. Like, he got a band or something onto Ferrothorn.
Yeah. I mean, Ferrothorn only went for 2 moves that entire game.
Fair.
And that was Leech Seed knock. But Ferrothorn's a lot worse of a switch-in if you can only click one move.
The boys are up for game 2. We didn't even use the full timer. We're getting right into it here.
Yeah.
And let's
That makes me nervous.
right over. And looky here. It's Houndoom, baby.
I think this is great from Tristan.
Yeah, I feel like this is a much better offensive presence with Mega Houndoom here. No changes on LCD's side. He's all good.
It's a TBD.
Let's go for it, boys. I feel that when I said it yesterday, when you're up one game, it's very hard to see the cracks if there were any. I mean, when you win game 1 +5, you think you're on easy street, basically.
Yeah.
So there's no real need to take a look at what you got, and then you might end up behind the 8 ball as a result.
Yeah.
At the same time, you generally see your opponent's strategy, and you can optimize a few sets.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed pretty optimized in game 1, so...
Leading with Houndoom is bold.
That's extremely bold.
Yeah.
Imagine he debonds throw right here, throw kills it, and throw's just gone.
You do not want to get rid of Houndoom this early.
No, you don't.
Especially with
but that would be
Punch.
hilarious.
The throw is just named Whoa.
And there's nothing to stop a circle throw.
Yep, knock off. Yep.
No, I like Chestnut coming in here.
Leftovers. Yep. Show me the belly drum.
Circle throw is a little too... I don't know. I mean, I feel like there aren't a ton of great options. Obviously, Snorlax and Houndoom are pretty good ones, but I don't know. Throw at 100% health is definitely scary against this team, I would say.
I just love the idea of Hazard spinning.
No Drain Punch. Gets it back.
That could come in. You never know. Chestnut is so big that a little bit of health could come in.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's Toxic Tick. That's Spike's Tick. Like that saved him a turn at least somewhere down the line. Now, if you're Florgus, like you've got Moonblast, you've got Wish, and LCD knew. He was like, "Hey, Metagross probably coming in. I'm just gonna go into Swallow."
I mean, is Heat Wave really gonna do much here?
With a choice specs?
I feel like it won't do enough because Metagross is quite big.
Does Metagross get sturdy too?
No.
Okay.
Clear body and light metal.
Sturdy might make it a little too good.
Why not just U-turn as Swallow? I guess because of the bullet punch.
I don't know if I'm necessarily super worried about the bullet punch. It's not gonna kill you.
Two tap maybe.
Ooh,
Ice punch.
Yeah, there's.
Where's the freeze? Oh. Not that I want Ferrothorn to get frozen. I just think that anytime you click an Ice Punch or an Ice Beam, I literally clench. I'm like, please, don't show me it.
You never know when 10% is gonna happen.
You hate to get frozen in playoffs.
Yeah, you can ask Manny that one. He'll tell you all about it. There's some rocks. All right. I was wondering when we were going to see some rocks. There's Quillfish. Going for the Drain Punch. Hitting what's in front of him here early game. I mean, you want to, be pretty safe.
It's still the Rocky Helmet.
That's a net loss. That's terrible.
This chip is doing so much work against Tristan's tanks.
Torn coming in. Scald on Torn. Not doing a ton there.
Okay.
Is that an AV on Torn?
If that was a burn
that's
there,
the boots.
LCD would have had all
that
the
is
luck.
boots. You're right. My bad.
Just Quillfish, not the biggest, Torn, quite big.
That's true.
Oh, this is a defog, so what are you doing?
I think it's a pretty free Hurricane.
No,
Okay,
you get the defog there. I like it. I'm fine with that.
Quillfish's base SPDEF is like it's 55. Like, if you want to get Quillfish out of your face for later game, yeah, I don't know.
Here's some wishing happening. Do you want to get proactive here and switch Houndoom in on Pharaoh? No. Resistance and Headbutt, he gets it all back. I mean, when you see Wish happening and Florges is at 100, you know that something's got to come in.
Bold.
All right, okay.
Eat one. Show me. 42. 42.
Sludge Bomb. Ooh, all right.
42%.
22. Honestly, I think you're right in the area with 50 some on Fire Blast.
Sludge Bomb is 90. Fire Blast stab gets up to
120?
like 175.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
look at these doubles. He's keeping the pressure with these doubles.
Now Boom Burst is just so free.
I don't know. I think
I guess now you can go into Snorlax, and hopefully it's not the AV set.
Snorlax can probably take 2. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
That doesn't really look like AV damage, so...
Yeah, he definitely changed up that Snorlax's set.
He's thick with 3 Cs here, and you just saw it. It takes 3 Boom Bursts to kill him. You know that famous move that starts with body slam? Ooh.
Well, honestly, you still outspeed
You're still
with Boom
faster.
Burst.
Yeah.
Oh, he's parried. Oh, the chip Boom Burst would have been very important there. Now you can just Bullet Punch for free. But do you Bullet Punch? Because you probably outspeed still.
I don't think so. Why would Ferrothorn not just come in here for free?
Yeah.
Floor just comes in later on to hit Heal Bell if he has it.
No,
he does
doesn't
it.
go.
Oh, he
All
lets
right.
it go.
He goes for it.
Well, hey, that's
Swallow it on.
LCD's been playing really bold. I'm glad. I'm fine with Tristan just playing as he should.
Essentially calling the bluff.
Yeah.
But Serp comes in.
Dude, if this is the Glare subset now, oh man.
Yeah, this is a sub right here. Oh no,
The switch. Oh, crit Leaf Storm.
Crit Leaf Storm.
I mean, Mega Houndoom at base
This'll
115
kill.
outspeeds base 113.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's true.
you are faster as a Houndoom, and you
Torchy
do
coming
scare him out.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of-
39.
You gotta go. You gotta get out of there.
Could be a roll, but yeah, you don't want to keep playing this game, unfortunately. You kind of got to...
Oh, that's so.
I don't know, he might just try to wish. Yeah, he might just try to wish.
I think you try to wish here. Because what's your other plan? Throw's about to get 2-tapped. Quillfish probably gets 2-tapped. Or, gets a Dark Pulse the next turn.
I think that this is one of those moments, if you're Tristan, you really think about how much a Fire Blast could do.
I mean,
you go to the calculator
yeah.
for this. You think, if a Fire Blast
Absolutely.
kills, I click it. If it doesn't, then you start thinking about other things to do.
I mean, 38 could... we see the special defense on Florges. That's very suspect territory. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you get the burn, though. Maybe you get lucky.
Oh, could you imagine?
Is Fire Blast
Blasting to burn?
10%, right?
You leave. Yeah,
Ooh,
protect. Oh, okay.
all right.
That might have been LCD calcing it, thinking, oh, maybe Fire Blast will kill me.
Maybe. Pharaoh comes back in pretty much free.
Yep, all right.
Honestly, I'm not... I don't hate that protect. It kind of scouts what Tristan's going to do and gives him information, going forward for the rest of the match, really.
Still gets a little chip. The rocks
Yeah.
are back out, which means that Torn has to come in before Houndoom does. Houndoom's not dead, but he doesn't really want it.
Oh, I thought that was the perfect opportunity to let Floor just... Oh, never mind. He knew.
Torn comes in. Can't defog now, buddy boy.
Yeah, you can still take this neutral Hurricane.
Yeah, you might die.
That's doing a lot to everybody, actually. Nobody wants it. Florges can't probably eat 2. Ferrothorn's gonna eat.
Neutral.
Oh, it does eat 1. Okay.
Is this a leech seed?
Well, Chestnut... Why wouldn't Chestnut just come in for free? Or wait. Torn has Heat Wave.
He might. We don't know for certain.
I mean, you saw Serp and Ferrothorn on the opposite
That's
side.
true. If you don't have it, that'd be pretty good. Because, yeah, Hurricane, Defog, Heat Wave,
U-turn?
U-turn.
Knock off,
That's
maybe, U-turn,
not
yeah.
terrible. I mean, I guess we'll see. LCD's taking his time, so this very well could just be Tristan. Yep, all right. Played into my hand. Taunts over.
And Tristan's already doing better this game than he was last game. It's already only 4 mons on LCD's side instead of 5. So he made the adjustments. He has sort of had the time to feel out his opponent.
Tristan knows for certain. He's like, I am getting out of here. 70-something on throw. No, thank you. There's your circle throw. Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's probably not good. That's probably not good if you're
Circle throw giveth and circle throw taketh away.
Well, Quillfish comes in, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
You get like 2 Rocky Helmet ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, 35.
3.
That's even.
Oh my god.
That's even bigger this time. He pumped more defense into Quillfish, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, because last time it did 41.
Torn coming in. Yeah, you don't mind a burn. You don't mind a burn.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine. I didn't have enough time. I don't know.
There's so much chip on Tristan's side too. This seriously is not over. Like, Serp can still pull this out.
Do you go for defog again? Okay.
Oh, now some wishes are gonna happen. If wishes were fishes.
We've seen Torn versus Quillfish 3 times this game, and every single time he has not opted to click Hurricane, except for that last time. And finally, LCD switches out. That Quillfish would have been dead. That is not fully evolved stats. 65, 55, that is not big.
Ooh, I don't know, you're probably not going to survive... No, you will survive a bullet punch, I'm guessing.
You won't survive a meteor mash.
No.
If you got it, smoke him if you got him.
If you force him to burn the protect there.
Oh, not lowered.
Don't try to intim me. What are you talking about?
I'm the captain.
There he is.
Yep, there it is.
There he
Thank
is.
you.
All right.
Thank you. Gorgeous. What a good nickname for Florgus.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
You get a U-turn this time. Back into Metagross. There's your wish. You could probably try to protect here. I don't know. You can do something.
Who needs the wish, though? I guess... Yeah, I guess Florgus probably does.
I like Zen Headbutt, too, as the move that you're doing.
Yeah, this game's, honestly, it's kind of fallen apart for LCD.
Oh, no!
Oh, track!
Hey.
Oh, round 1.
The Drac special.
As soon as I said I like Zen Headbutt, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, well, 90%.
Hidden power, fire, doesn't kill!
That's a big boy. I mean,
now you know it's fire if you're Tristan.
Do you need Bullet Punch? Why not just let him go? Oh, to the...
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, let him burn it.
Wait, what the... Oh, hidden power? Is that hidden power?
Yeah,
he was predicting... So. He was predicting a switch, I suppose.
Okay, now I'm confused because Z hidden power is Breakneck Blitz, right?
Yes.
Like
yes.
Yeah. So that's base like 90. That's like a Hydro.
I think it's 120 because I think all like the tiny moves just get doubled.
Is it 120?
Ooh,
poison.
Oh, all right, here's. Oh no, he doesn't want the smoke. That fire blast would have killed if he hit it.
I think this is going to a game 3. I feel like all the momentum's in Tristan's favor. Not that it's he's out. LCD's out of it, but
I don't know. Like Serp can still do it. It took 30 something from a Vicious Rend game 1, so it can live a Scarf Vicious Rend, and if it gets up a Leaf Storm, it's slower than Houndoom and Torn, I suppose.
Yeah, and honestly, like if it's Scarf Vicious Rend, you come in here, you click 2 for free right now.
Yeah,
you just click it. I think
it probably lives 1 Moonblast.
Yeah, I think you just win if you're Scarfed.
You protect. I don't know if Florgus is going to die after 1. It might.
Oh, that's a dead Florgus.
Well, it'll depend on the investments.
This thing's Ubers, dude. Dracovish is Ubers for a reason.
Throw go. You want Serpent for free? Yeah.
He's not Scarf because we know he was a Z move.
Right.
Oh, but he lived 1 though.
He did live 1 last game.
You saved him.
I'm fine with Torn.
Not bad. Because you live another 1 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Torn just heat waves, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want that 70%.
You could do 47.
Or you could just U-turn as Torn. Why not just U-turn?
Oh, that's
for
actually
the chip.
It's a good point. Because then you just sucker punches Houndoom.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you sucker with Houndoom. You're not normally running.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, you're not slower.
Oh,
you don't need.
All right. I thought a U-turn was good to keep momentum up there, but
wish on Serp.
Crit U-turn.
Oh yeah.
Crit mattered.
Houndoom. Yep. There's your wish.
You're still not living a fire blast here.
Ooh,
Keviaberry. Oh no!
Oh,
Houndoom.
That's huge.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Dracovish has to come in here.
Yep. Actually, you might just click Vicious Rend a couple times. At this point,
I don't know if this
you have
is
to
like
let Florgus go down.
It depends on if Florgus dies here. I think.
Yeah,
it does, dude. I'm willing to bet my arm on it.
even then with Torn in the back pocket, these are 2 very impressive mons for both Florgus and Serp here.
Very true.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep, he's gone. And then you just Vicious Rend to do as much damage as you can, and you finish it off with. All right.
Well,
it's not done. It's not done.
Yeah,
Heat wave.
You Vicious Rend again. You just keep going for it. Oh, okay, or not.
Oh,
Missed
man.
glare, even though it probably doesn't matter.
All right, we're going to game 3.
All right.
It's happening.
Ooh.
I like game 3s. I'm happy for them.
I'm a big game 3 fan. All right, that one went a little bit more Tristan's way, I'd say.
Yep.
Given that he won.
I like seeing the adjustments that Tristan made. Even though we didn't really see what that Snorlax had to offer, I think that Houndoom definitely put the pressure on LCD more than anything else could have.
Absolutely. And I think even Snorlax just to be there and get a little momentum forcing a switch is perfectly fine.
Yep.
Not to mention the para on Swellow. That was a dead
that was
something.
huge.
That was a dead something. Probably dead
I mean,
Snorlax.
that's why you run Body Slam over Return, though. You know, you have to sort of expect it. I run Scald over Hydro Pump. You know, it's that sort of argument. Like, if it does come in clutch, it comes in clutch.
Yeah.
All right, so what are now that it's LCD behind the 8 ball, what is it that he needs to change going into game 3 here? Are we going to see... I'm just looking at the team card, and I see Zygarde there, and I'm like, oh yeah, he has Zygarde!
Oh yeah, he does have Zygarde.
He super does have Zygarde.
Crap.
I don't know if that's the best match for this, but...
It's not the best, but it's far from the worst.
Well, what really doesn't... The only thing on Tristan's side this game that wants to be against a Zygarde is Chestnut, right?
You mean Clefairy?
Well, I'm talking about the 6 that Tristan
that we have
brought.
now, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It would be... Okay, considering how well Tristan's squad worked out, it would be ballsy to switch out something for Clefairy.
If anything does leave, I'm assuming it would be like Snorlax, because Snorlax over these 2 games has not really... He had a pretty clutch body slam.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty nice red button for Tristan, though. I think it's like Serp is at +2.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose the game. Go into Snorlax.
Yeah, you're right. I think that if anything's being switched out on LCD's team, he's got... Oh, man, it's tough because Serp you need to kind of build up to, and he's great for late game, while Swellow can punch holes early. I feel like they're kind of almost in the same territory.
Throw might have been like the, haha, I'm a 40-point mon, but I'm really an 100-point mon.
I mean, I wouldn't be sad if Throw got switched out for Zygarde.
I mean, that's just...
Yeah.
Or even Golisopod. A first impression versus Houndoom.
Oh, yeah.
Metagross. Snorlax even. Not terrible. If it's banded, that's some really good damage. Versus Dracovish, you outspeed. Even if it's a Scarf, it's still going to do probably like 40% to Dracovish.
Yeah,
and Tristan has not brought hazards, so yeah, I actually like Golisopod a lot.
I'm going to use the bathroom, but I will be back before game 3.
Oh, I'm sure you will, unless they start
We'll hold you
early.
to that.
I do think that Tristan needs to keep the momentum going. And I do think that even when you're up 1, you still should probably switch something out. Even, I don't know what, because that's the thing. Like, we saw Houndoom did very well here against this squad. You're not going to want to switch out Chestnut, probably. Torn is very good. Dracovish is obviously very good. Metagross is great, but, like, even then, who are you switching Metagross out for? You know, you're going in there with...
That's a good question.
I don't know, maybe a Araquanid wouldn't be too bad. You get some webs out there. So talking about not using hazards. You can't slow down Swellow with them, but you keep surfing.
I feel like Swellow is... since it's faster than everything, like, not being able to slow that down with webs is... kind of makes Araquanid unattractive.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking
especially
about
since
it,
Araquanid's gonna die to... Does Swellow get Hurricane?
It must get a...
It certainly gets like Air Slash or something.
Oh, at some point. Tristan's logo changed to Jax.
Yeah,
Damn
it does get Hurricane.
Who knows? That's 70 versus 70 Hurricane battles. Also, Thomas coming in with some information of that heat wave being apparently a 43% chance to kill. Yee. It's a risky business.
Even then,
You still, you still would have...
Serp's not two-tapping it.
Yeah, and I don't think Serp has any kind of priority, so Dragovich was going to clean that one up. We're moving and shaking, though. I like how, even though that one was 55 turns, it still didn't feel its length. We're not, an hour and a half deep into the broadcast going into Game 3, so... They're making quick-ish decisions. I definitely do like always seeing a Game 3. Neither of these men are going down without a fight. And that's what you want to see.
Yeah. Thinking about it more, I think throw is the one you gotta, kind of drop, because it just got chipped and chipped and chipped that game.
Yeah, even though I feel like there weren't very many great switches for it. Like, Chestnut came in on it pretty often, but...
Yeah. Well, I think here's the thing you have to consider as well, is that Game 1, Throw's knockoff knocked off, 4 of Tristan's Pokemon.
Yeah,
having a second knockoff user that's not Ferrothorn sealed Game 1 for LCD. And potentially getting a better Circle Throw than he got also is, Throw has a lot of value, I think. And he wouldn't have brought Throw if he didn't think that overall Throw dealt with the 11 threats that Tristan has on his team. Are we going to see Stonjourner?
Well, I think there's a bit too much special attack going on LCD's side to justify Stonjourner.
That resisted Boom Burst will kill Stonjourner immediately.
Yeah, actually, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I think that the only Mon that I foresee coming would be... Clefairy seems like the only option, I think.
If you're Tristan, I don't know if you switch anything up, but...
Yeah.
LCD has a couple of options in his back pocket.
Because, Stonjourner, definitely not. Palisand, we already saw, didn't do well. Araquanid, Drac and I were talking about, probably not a great switch. Samurott, doubt it.
If Samurott comes and Samurott puts in work, then by all means, I'm there for it. But I don't think it does anything.
No. Poor Samurott, it didn't really get the shine. When you've got Dracovish on a team, what do you really need Samurott for?
Yep. And Araquanid. That's 2 better water types.
You know what would be an interesting idea? A sort of mixed Zygarde with D-Dance and HP flying. If it gets off one D-Dance, what does Tristan do?
That's true, and I believe we are up for Game 3, baby, so it is time. Let's go right over to that battle window, and looking at it here, I'm not seeing anything. Oh no, I'm seeing Zygarde, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
All right.
And he replaced Serp, okay.
All right, that's fair.
Interesting, okay. A little more physical attacking prowess on LCD's side. Was it the special walls that really did it for him?
That must be what he's thinking, because, Chestnut was still eating Leaf Storms pretty well. Snorlax is a huge special wall. Almost everything is neutral or better against the Serp Leaf Storms.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, most of them resist Leaf Storm. And it's Snorlax as well. The only thing it's neutral against is Dracovish, and Dracovish is Dracovish, so...
Right.
And like you were saying, if there's a dance that happens, then that's automatically against Metagross, and Houndoom doesn't go very well at all. All right, is he going to hit Zen Headbutt?
Try to intimidate me! Try to intimidate me!
Oh my god, dude. This is the turn to Destiny Bond. He takes his Zen Headbutt. Dude, I'm telling you.
There's no way he lets them go down. It's a double!
Double on turn 1 of Heat Wave is not going to kill here, I don't think, but then...
It's a good double.
Oh, the knock could have been pretty good there. Ooh, U-turn. He's keeping the momentum here. Metagross coming back in.
Tristan's learning.
Is he going to go right for Dracovish?
If I'm him, absolutely. You're doing 40% to everything.
You do some... Yeah, you can get some fireworks early here. Serp was... Yeah, Dracovish. Pharaoh can only take... Pharaoh can take 3.
Fish's friend, yeah. Oh!
All right.
Oh, maybe
He's predicting
throw?
Quillfish.
Oh, Quillfish.
He's probably locked into that now, though. So yeah,
Yeah, now you gotta
that's
switch
coming in.
out. Yep. Okay, eat it.
19 on a Moonblast, not bad. No drop. So there's a Protect.
I mean, what has this Florges had? It has had Moonblast, Protect,
Wish.
Wish, and what? Toxic? Has it run Toxic?
Choppleberry, 23 on Hammer
Choppleberry.
Arm. That's still like.
That's still in
Man.
2-tap range. Because it's going to be doing double without the chopple.
Yeah, but you don't really want to take a knockoff if you're Metagross.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or
I
at least
think you're right.
especially
Knockoff
with...
is just free.
I like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Florgy coming in. Little Toxic on
Good.
Florges.
Toxic.
All right.
Toxic.
Aromatherapy could be the fourth move
Good
as well
Toxic.
on Florges. Ooh, a little Spiky
Just
Shield.
checking.
Little Wish. Eh.
You don't really need to protect. You could probably live a Woodhammer. I mean, he only brought Brick Break game 1. I don't know what he brought game 2 on this
Drain
Chestnut.
Punch.
Was it Drain Punch?
Uh-huh.
Oh, and the double call out.
Throw's still here, man.
Chestnut's back in. Ooh.
Oh, God.
I tensed
I
up
hold.
too. There's always a second where it's like, oh, it's taking a little too long. Oh no!
I hold, dude. Oh, stay in?
I like
That's
Drain Punch.
bold. That's so bold. You're risking it.
Okay, we're good. We're
What
good.
are you
we're okay,
doing?
We're okay.
All right, yeah, it's fine.
Resisted Drain Punch. Yeah, not doing a ton. Gets a little bit back. Oh, and the Rocky Helm, of course.
Coolfish is the best mod.
That Rocky
on
Helm has been
LCDs,
coming
dude.
in clutch.
Thunder Wave, I love it.
Ooh.
I love the
this
Thunder
thing's
Wave.
Really good.
Quillfish is a problem, baby. Oh.
Yep,
Oh.
especially if you miss a hurricane.
Oh.
You break through para and then miss the hurricane. That's just like
You're playing on the paraflinch
Yeah.
numbers with that one.
Mm-hmm. Although, like realistically, like Quillfish is just gonna maybe click spikes again. Like Torn has nothing to be scared of here.
Defog. I like the defog too.
Yeah. Torn being paralyzed is so big because the chance to break through and hit Hurricane is less than 50%.
Yeah. I like Snorlax here. That's pretty good.
What is para? Is para 25?
It's 1/3.
It's 1/3. Ooh.
Yeah, so that's those compound on top of each other pretty rough.
Yikes.
It's like you always learn about. Ooh, okay,
Ooh.
I like that.
Ooh, no
You always
para
you always
then, okay.
learn about those like combination things
Yeah.
when you get hit with like the King's Rock, Ambipom or something with Technician
Oh,
with
God.
41%.
You're
chance
almost
to flinch
glad
you.
that you didn't paralyze with Body Slam, because then he would have had a Guts boost.
Oh yeah,
And Throw does not mind being paralyzed because he's not taking any chip damage.
Quillfish coming back in. I like the synthesis.
And this is this is a stupid matchup.
This could be Spikes. This could be Scald.
And neither of them are going to do anything to each other.
I don't want to say neither of them will do anything, because if you got
Leech Seed, a T-Wave, a Spikes, like, it's all utility this turn.
yeah.
have we ever seen the fourth move from Quillfish? Like, why not hit Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave if you have it?
I don't know if he does. Maybe he's got D-Bond, you know? T-Wave probably replaced something.
Oh, T-Wave Spikes. Yeah, another one. There you
I'm
go.
fine. You can't taunt.
Oh, wow, that was frame 1 taunt.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Okay.
That was like the, I know you're going to Torn, I know I'm going to taunt right now.
Now you're,
That was a really, really good taunt. Something we see underutilized, I think, in general, is a good taunt.
yeah. Not many people take note of who a good Tauntmon would be.
A lot of Pokemon get taunt. It's just a matter of finding the move slot to use it on.
Right.
And honestly, I did not know that Quillfish got taunt.
I mean, T-Wave and Taunt together, he
it gets
normally,
Pain Split too.
Yeah. Does this Quillfish not have any attacking moves?
It has
Ooh,
Scald.
Heat Wave.
Do you think it has Scald?
Taunt's over. Honestly, I don't. Oh, okay, you're going to Snorlax.
I would have
here.
probably T-Waved, or I would have Heat Waved again.
You're playing a dangerous game there, I think. You're fine taking the one here. You're allowed to Body Slam again. Could be Pharaoh. Yeah, Pharaoh comes in. Ooh,
Yeah,
ice
but
punch.
why wouldn't you body slam or ice punch like he just did?
Ooh,
Recycle? Is this a recycle set?
Yeah.
This must be a recycle set.
I think the AV set we saw game 1 was like the first departure from this recycle set on Snorlax we've seen from Tristan.
Very rarely have we seen the normal like rest talk sets. I don't think, like Curse rest talk body slam.
Yeah. I mean, does LCD even have a ghost?
Whoa,
type?
there's the heat
Heat
crash.
crash.
It's so close.
There's the leech seed.
Oh, it's a lot of.
You got it.
Well,
Hey, do it again. Do it.
No, I think you would
Or
recycle.
You hit
Why wouldn't
recycle on the obvious switch. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, or protect. Oh,
Torn, okay.
He leaves, dude.
Fish, all right.
Will
Hey,
fish.
here we. I think you and I are destined to do this forever.
29 turns into the game. No one's dead yet. That's good Pokemon.
There's your taunt. There's your
Yeah, he's
hurricane.
gonna break through both at some point.
Oh, confusion! Wow. U-turn.
Wow, and he
These are-
leaves, too.
these are
He
pretty
decides
good.
to get out of there. Okay.
I like this. It seems like
Well-
Dracovish seems free on floor just almost every time.
Oh, you know what? Either of his walls, I think Ferrothorn and Quillfish die to Fish's Rend here because they're
Yeah.
both low enough to die.
I do.
I like
You're right.
Even with the Intimidate, yeah, he still dies.
Killfish
Well-
though. Just keep calling him Killfish because that's what his
Killfish is
nickname
great.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking like if LCD just saves Quillfish to live the Fish's Rend and then T-Wave, like return T-Wave to Dracovish, that kind of just ends this. Oh,
Swallow. This is a tough spot.
oh, is he bluffing a Scarf?
Well, I mean, Dracovish is base 75. Swallow is base 120.
No, Dracovish definitely outspeeds.
Yeah.
Swallow 125 or 120.
If you scarf any mon with base 70 speed or more, you're gonna outrun Coco. So that's why I always use the bar
Okay.
as.
Yeah, 125, but that's not enough.
Now, if you're Tristan, you go to the calc and see how much that Boom Burst did to Snorlax and figure out whether or not this is specs. Because if it's not specs, ugh.
That's a lot. He tried.
did it
He
anyway.
did. He tried bluffing it. There's not a lot left here, like you were saying. Florges is dead.
Everything's eating a Fishes. Everything's eating it.
At -1, can it do 26? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes,
-1,
absolutely.
actually. Wait, because it did 28, I think, normally.
Oh.
So it might not be able to.
Well, does Ferrothorn potentially kill with a Power Whip? Or is he
Uh,
just knocking
Well,
off?
Leech Seed Protect,
Is
and
it-
maybe a knockoff.
Yeah, it's too reckless to just start doing that, I think.
Oh,
it's you.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Wow.
And you
Okay.
avoid it happening to Dracovish, and that's what
Dude,
you
no.
that's what you need.
Oh, man. No, this is actually ooh, this is going to start getting scary for Tristan soon. He's running out of stuff to stop Zygarde from just hitting a D-Dance.
It's true. He
Yeah.
He kind of needs Dracovish in for free. And let's.
Yep.
That's
LCD recognizes Zygarde as his win con.
Yeah.
And because of that, that's who's coming in right now.
I was gonna say, is that what's gonna happen right now? And he's gonna D-dance.
He's coming in. He's eating whatever move that Houndoom has to throw at it.
Okay.
Oh, or alternatively.
You could do 28 with a Fire Blast.
Oh yeah.
True,
easy.
but Moonblast
Oh.
is going to happen.
Oh, Sludge Bomb.
Yeah.
The Kibby Berry. We forgot.
Oh,
Oh no!
wait,
Oh, man.
that's calculated.
Is this a wish?
You're dead, but
Ooh,
oh, good
HP
good
fire.
hidden power though. Good hidden power. Good call on that.
Oh, but seriously, Zygarde, yeah. Zygarde might just win now.
Bottom of the
If it's the
ninth.
mix,
Ninth.
if it's the mix set I was talking about,
No,
Wow,
Thousand
the
Arrows.
shotgun doesn't matter.
Does
oh,
can you do outrage here?
Well,
Do you Fish's Rend?
Dracovish still can Fish's Rend. He probably lives one, but
but so does Dracovish live whatever Zygarde is doing in return?
doesn't live like a Dragon Claw, Dragon Rush. What the hell? Outrage.
Outrage.
Like,
This feels like he's gonna try to outrage here. I don't know if he's gonna
Yeah,
kill.
because why wouldn't
No
you
fairy
outrage
types?
throw?
I don't know. With Chestnut and Torn T at full health, Outrage is not that scary to me.
Oh, I was talking about Dracovish outraging.
what I'm saying, yeah.
oh.
That's
I
what
was saying that LCD, like, what is his option here? Does he D-dance, live a Vicious Rend?
Oh,
No, he just
dance.
1,000 arrows.
Right,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
If he D-danced there, that could have been
Well,
very different.
Zygarde's faster.
he's the fastest thing on the field.
Yeah, Zygarde's faster than everything now. A little neutral drain punch.
Throw.
Throw. I don't know.
boy.
I don't know what Throw's gonna be doing here because he's not gonna be able to take
Is
this forever.
Throw
Circle
gonna
throw.
be the thumbnail? Is he the thumbnail? That's the question.
Low kick.
Does he do it?
I don't know. Actually, wait a minute.
Oh.
If he just keeps circle throwing stuff with throw,
With the spikes up? I mean, Torn T doesn't take anything. Oh no,
I like the
spiky
spiky
shield.
shield a lot.
Oh no!
and we know that he's faster, so we can drain punch here. Yep. All right.
Oh god.
All
That's
right,
it. That's
it's
GG.
over. I think it's
Wait,
over.
I mean, what?
Hidden
Unless
power
you got, like,
flying.
Fire
Hidden power
Blast.
flying. Oh, that's it. Tristan wins.
oh no! Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Oh, wait a
Spiky
second.
shield.
Oh,
You're right,
damn
spiky
it!
shield.
Oh, you're locked in.
Oh,
Oh, no.
look at that!
Wow.
Tristan brings it back after getting fallen all over his face game one. That's
Wow.
why. That's why I don't like being up one game, baby. I don't like it. And now Bick gets his nightmare scenario as he has to face Tristan again.
I'd like to see the stats on whoever loses game one. I'd like to see the stats on if they come back and win the set.
It happens.
I feel like that happens a lot,
Yes.
and almost more often than not.
That's usually how I view it. Is if you win game one, you're in a pretty rough spot.
Which is so backwards.
I think you're crazy to think that.
I'm
always taking being one game up.
I don't know. I lived it. I didn't. You get too comfortable in game two, and then you're too far behind the eight ball for game three. I think is the problem. So you got to play it smart. But man, oh man,
that was
man,
good
oh
stuff.
man, oh geez, oh man. Let's get the icon in here. The icon Sting. Tristan icon. It'll take me a second to bring it up here. Murphy's messaging me. We'll have to. What a battle though! Another nail biter in 3. Jesus.
Man, if
the Metagross.
he had potentially hit Dragon Dance on that Vicious Rend turn, what could have happened?
You never know. Pokemon saying it could have been banded there.
It-
Very possible. There we go.
Yeah, it could have been.
There's our matchup for next time, I should say. Let's get rid of these cards here as we get rid of the timer too. Turn up the timer on the other side as we see what our next match would be. The main event, one that everybody's been waiting for.
I'm reading the Poke Paste from LCD,
Okay.
and that was not a Z hidden power. That was a Z Hyper Beam.
I was thinking about that actually.
And I'm always, before I start commentating and what have you, like, I'm not looking at any sets. I don't want to know. I don't want to be spoiled. I want to speak it on the fly. But that's a Z Hyper Beam, and that's why it did as much as it did.
That does make sense.
So Zygarde was banded as well, as we're seeing from the chat here, where T-Wave and Glare on everything to try to slow everything down to...
Maybe, yeah, band E-Speed.
I think that was a great strategy. It's just sort of Tristan had like a perfect switch in for anything that wanted to threaten Chestnut.
Pretty much.
I think Chestnut is kind of what it came down to, as we saw that it clutched it out.
We've been saying it all season. Chestnut's the big man, the big homie. He's been doing it for
I'm
just
glad
all
to
season.
see Chestnut doing the work that I think it can. Chestnut's very underrated.
No, I agree. It's oh boy, but what we got next here, Manny and Murphy, we're all joking. We're all ha 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 ha. These battles are going to be 100 turns, and they very well may be.
I'm not laughing. I don't want to watch it.
I'm gonna have my head in my hand the entire match.
Well, let's Manny saying see you all on the other side. All right, I don't know if it's up. Let's see. baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. I didn't change the other things yet, so wait a minute. Let's change those first here. We're going... Manny's up top, so his icon is first.
They are up.
There's Manny's, and we're looking at Murphy.
I'm looking at the teams. And there's one Pokemon here that I think is hilarious.
All right.
Oh, man.
Let's bring it on over here. So we've got Spectrier, G-Zip Disc, Raichu, Registeel, my guy G-Weezing, and Nertz. Taking on...
You know what?
Alomomola.
I was going to say, you know what I think? I think Showdown has to do a better job of, like, making a clear floor where these Pokemon's feet are.
No, I agree. This is something we've been talking about all season, because look at how Toxtricity is standing a step below everyone else. G-Weezing's smoke takes up all the space where it should be.
Turt is just covering up G-Weezing.
Yeah. Alomomola, Tangrowth, Umbreon, Toxtricity, Tyrantrum, and my guy Claydol.
Wow.
Honestly, dude, I think Claydol kind of might put in some work. It looks good against pretty much everything.
No Mega Gardevoir makes me nervous for Murphy. This game 1.
His offense is Tyrantrum. And
that's it. And Toxtricity.
And Toxtricity.
That's all. And then you got these. Look at that first half of this team: Alomomola, Tangrowth, Umbreon. I hate it.
Oh my god.
I hate it. I had to prep for this twice.
I want to puke my pants every time I look at this. It's awful.
Oh man. oh geez, oh man.
So the boys have been given the signal here, and you're making final preparations. I don't know what Manny's Claydol thoughts are.
He has nothing that is stab, except for Spectrier. Nothing that's stab super effective against this thing.
I mean, Spectrier is still, that's a good mind to have. That's a good mind to have over it, yeah.
No slouch, obviously.
The only problem being that you don't want to switch Spectrier in on, Earth Power or Scorching Sands or something.
Well, Spectrier's got base.
It's actually, I keep forgetting.
100 HP.
I keep forgetting.
Big.
It's pretty. It's that issue where the speed stat is so high that it makes everything else look small.
It's I'm just trying to figure out. What is this Spadef?
Spadef
it's 180.
All right, are we gonna see
Spadef.
Manny's Banded Heavy Slam again here?
Well, I was looking at this matchup before the broadcast, and Manny against Bick, I think, tried Block Sick Registeel, and honestly, I don't see what Murphy's tanks do to it.
Well, the problem being now you're not staring down a tank.
I hate Tyrantrum. I've had to prep for this thing 4 times, and I'm just like, I'm over it. This thing is so ridiculously busted with its Rockhead head smash, no recoil.
Doesn't it also get CC?
It does now. It's too good. It could be scarfed. It could be banded. Rock Dragon is deceptively good offensively.
I definitely think if I'm Manny, I'm calking if you have Heavy Slam here, because why not? I assume that Tyrantrum's probably going to be pretty heavy, but...
And Registeel has what? I want to say 60 in the offenses?
It's not good, 80. No. That's all. I always use Cobalion and Virizion as the breaking point of good attack. If it's got 90 attack, it's as good as Cobalion.
75 each attacking stat.
Ooh,
you could Flash Cannon.
Ooh, Seismic Toss.
Toss? Yeah, no, that's not going to do it. Honestly, I can't even watch Tyrantrum, dude. It makes me so triggered. I can't do it.
This team in general, I like we've been talking about the bulk of Murphy all season, and I like him coming out of the gate here trying to bust some doors down.
Dude, honestly, if this thing has CC, nothing stops head smashes. Murphy might just win in 7 turns here.
Man, oh man.
If a Seismic Toss is Manny's only attacking move, then yeah, there's a problem here.
Honestly, if you're Manny and you have
DDD
better
again?
quick... Yeah, okay.
Oh, God. Okay, well, it's on a timer.
I don't blame him for doing that.
Do you live a +2 close combat? You might as Registeel.
You might, honestly, and that's gross.
Wait, do you have Sturdy as Registeel? Hold on.
No, Registeel does not have Sturdy.
Regirock is the one with Sturdy.
That's clear body. And then
Well,
light
why
metal,
this thing
which
gets
is the
clear
worst
body?
ability.
It's clear body, and it usually has a second thing. All right, here we go.
Yeah, light metal's terrible. It's
Light
one of the
metal,
worst
yeah.
abilities in the
CC.
entire game.
Oh boy! All right. Uh-oh.
Okay.
You have priority? I hope you have priority.
He has no priority.
No. Shell trap on Terminator.
G-Weezing.
All right.
You know, you're going to take some damage if you click head smash now.
All right, wait.
Idiot.
Neutralizing gas.
true.
He's going to lose. Yeah.
You're taking
True.
lots of damage.
He needed to do
Okay,
that.
neutralizing gas. Look at that.
Yeah, he definitely needed to do that.
Still, now how do you break these 3 big ass tanks?
I mean,
Honestly,
Spectre and I think the problem was Manny lost all of his defense through that. Like Turtonator's the only thing that he has left.
But you
slightly
don't really
defensive.
need defense against anything that's not Toxtricity.
That's true.
Like this is now a very one-sided game. I think Murphy's all defense and Manny's all sort of offense, like bulky offense.
At this
Well,
point,
Claydol gets like rapid spin, right? It could like potentially have like rapid spin weakness policy or something.
hey, why not?
Could you imagine a Z teleport set would be cool if it's a Z captain, which I honestly don't know.
Yeah, another thing is Toxtricity. Like if it hits shift gear, I mean, just brutalizes everything, right?
Spectre.
I would
might
assume
live
that
in overdrive. It will live in overdrive.
I'm assuming that Raichu is there to do lightning rod things for Toxtricity, probably.
True.
It's not
But-
going to be super helpful, but you know.
Also, if this is like some AV support nuzzle set on Raichu,
All right, mud shot.
If
does
Manny
he even get that?
If Manny burns the Z move right now, I would not blame him.
I
gets-
wouldn't blame him either.
He gets mud shot.
However, Manny loves like the sub hex set, so if he subs and then he's gonna take an overdrive and just die because it goes through sub.
Yeah, that's not good. If Umbreon comes in on the, Umbreon coming in on the Z move would be bad, obviously.
Also, Umbreon does kind of hardwall this, I think.
Yeah. So if Murphy wants to be safe and switch in Umbreon, he could still, like you're saying, just hit overdrive, thinking that Manny's going to hit sub. Because
I don't
in
see why
Manny's-
you wouldn't hit overdrive, honestly.
Oh, you might die. You might die to a Z
Yeah,
move.
okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, Umbreon, yeah.
Is that all right?
Oh, he does.
all right.
Sub.
He did it anyway.
What a mad lad.
He 100% wasn't even thinking about
Umbreon?
overdrive. He was
Oh,
doing
no.
like some weird calc.
His plot.
Plot?
Yeah,
Okay.
I still think Umbreon.
what
like,
are you
lives
doing?
this and then kills with foul play.
Probably.
This is a sword and shield mon. It's gonna hit mud shot. It doesn't have a special move to hit Umbreon with.
If only. If I got something like Focus Blast, wouldn't it be nice?
He's gonna count on like Z Breakneck Blitz Hyper Beam or something.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
I still don't think that'll kill Umbreon if it's especially defensive.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think he'll probably live on like, let's say 17.
Umbreon's
Roll the
gigantic. Turn 7, man. He's already at 3 minutes left.
dice.
There's time increments, so it's not that
Oh
bad.
yeah, he's doing
Oh,
it again.
Oh, he's dead.
Why?
All right, here's the Z move.
Well, you know what? Actually, that might have solidified him sweeping.
Let's see.
Because if you think about it, oh well, actually, if he Z,
Here we go!
Beams, it might die.
Yeah.
Shadow Ball, everything, because you get the Beast Boost.
The Grimnay.
Unless there's random sash on something left.
It's basically Beast Boost.
I mean, this is how we saw week 1. Just Amon gets out of control, and Murphy can't, like, his walls can't not be broken.
Yeah, this moment just proved why Spectre is a 200-point Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just right now, because the game's over. There's nothing that Murphy can do. I'd be hard pressed if anything Murphy had was able to counter this thing.
Claydol, if Claydol's
Yeah,
Sash, that's his only
Yeah.
hope.
Maybe.
Sash Scorching Sands, I suppose.
Let's see.
Not happening.
No.
No.
All right. Okay.
That's GG.
All right. Toxtricity coming in. Toxtricity doesn't
Although I
get
would like to say,
anything goofy
that-
like bulletproof, right? No, gone.
I would like to say that Claydol was named Bixco Ball. that Claydol is some sort of Bic set. And that scared me.
All right, it's just like that.
Yep.
Manny's up 1. All right. Look what you
12-turn game. Honestly,
10%. About 10%
Thank you.
of what we assumed.
That's very fast.
Oh boy. All right, so now we're back here again. Manny's up 1. Does he want to be up 1?
Damn.
Yes.
You see the problems here of Murphy's style of drafting. When you have everything not having priority, just being bulky, being able to have utility presence, if something like Spectre is able to just sort of set up and blow you up, what is your answer to that if you are Murphy?
Yeah, who is the Mon that, do you bring Girder? No, because Girder can't.
He can't eat a +6 Shadow Ball.
Girder doesn't. No, Girder has Bullet Punch. Is that the best you're gonna do?
Does he have Bullet Punch? He's got Mach Punch. I don't know if he has Bullet Punch.
I think maybe this game you don't get super ambitious with Tyrantrum and just try to set up turn 1.
I did like the idea. I liked the idea in theory.
Yeah, I think you probably scarf it so that this cannot happen again.
If not for neutralizing gas, Tyrantrum probably would have taken it too. Honestly.
It was on a timer, but
true.
Murphy would probably get down to 1. Or Manny, Manny would probably get down to 1.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's a tough one. Mitch, you missed 4 games so far, and going into game 2 here with Manny and Murphy already off the bat, we're moving and shaking, baby. Oh, doggy. Are there going to be any changes made by Manny?
Honestly, if I'm Manny, no, because two of my sets actually all of my sets didn't even get revealed.
Spectre's really
revealed.
Yeah.
Weezing wasn't revealed. Regiseal just seismic tossed. Raichu didn't do anything. Turtonator didn't do anything. Your entire team is in the dark for Murphy.
But at the same time, Manny knows the sets that he brought, so he can sort of analyze what Murphy brought here and change stuff up.
I don't know. And is there, what do we think Murphy is going to... Is Murphy just going to try to play it differently? Is he going to bring the same squad? Because I think he built something decently solid.
You know what? Tyrantrum gets Earthquake, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Replace CC with EQ, then it hits that neutralizing gas Weezing.
I thought that's what was going to happen. He must not have just... I think it was just a brain fart and didn't think about neutralizing gas stopping Rockhead.
Yeah, what could the 4th move have been on Tyrantrum?
EQ is always a solid one. Could have been Outrage. Outrage also would have been decent. He would have needed to get rid of Weezing first, and he got rid of the 2 big Outrage checks. It could have just been Outrage to the end of the game at that point. I don't know. You were saying, Jim, about Mega Guard not being there, potentially being problematic, could have shown up.
I think that Mega Guard, besides Spectre, is a very good option for, especially considering it's another breaker. We've seen just so much defense from Murphy's team. That's the moment it falls flat. That's the way to break past that defensive core, is just set up and go.
Yeah. Again, the very first week of the season, James got Excadrill up to, even just, I think, Swords Dance, maybe 2, and he went to town, and he won +5, and that's where we were like, oh no, look at the holes in the team. But, that was a slightly different makeup at that point in the season. He was much more defensive.
3 different ones, I think, yeah.
Because, later, Toxtricity and even Mega Guard, I think, are, late additions to the team. They
are. I think both of them are,
He really only had Tyrantrum and, barely anything else.
I can't wait to draft Tyrantrum next season. I don't want to prep for it anymore. I'm tired of prepping for this thing.
All right, everybody, you heard it here first. If you want Tyrantrum, draft it round 2 if you draft before Jim, because he's not
drafting it round 1.
He's not going to draft Tyrantrum round 1.
Yeah, I will.
You watch me. This thing is ridiculous. No, but I think if you're Murphy, you're down 1. You realize that Spectre's actually a threat, and you're looking at your team and you're thinking, what the hell am I going to do to Spectre? Like, my best option is knockoff on Girder. Like, that's the problem that Murphy is hitting right now. He's like, what do I do against this?
He also could have just hit overdrive, and Spectre would have died right there.
But you think so? At 180, I think he might have lived one.
Even then, he still wouldn't have been in a favorable position. It would have forced Manny to probably pop the Z move earlier or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
and then Umbreon Hard was it.
Priority though. That's another thing with Murphy's team is that like the only priority he has is Girder.
Yeah, and like I said, Bullet Punch is probably the best you're gonna do. If I'm fairly certain because of Iron Fist, he gets something like Bullet Punch. He might only get Mach Punch though.
I'm pretty sure he only gets Smogon.
No Bullet Punch.
No Bullet. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he only gets Mach Punch. Yep.
We got nothing. So yeah, there then no Sucker anywhere.
No. Ariados maybe gets Sucker.
I think
Ariados does get Sucker
yeah,
Punch.
That's true. Get some webs in there. Why not? You know.
Webs are not a terrible idea, but at the same time,
it doesn't stop Zapdos.
It doesn't stop anything else. Yeah,
it doesn't stop Zapdos, but if you can even just stop Spectrier from doing that,
that's true.
But then he's got the spin on Turtonator.
There's a lot of things like even Manny's best answers to webs kill Ariados.
Yeah, that's true.
Like defog on Weezing. Does Turt get Rapid Spin?
Yes. It does.
Yeah, Turt kills him. Obviously, Zapdos just comes in, doesn't mind webs, and blows it up. So
I like the Pokefan's idea too. Just hit Protect on the Z move if you're Umbreon, and then you're forcing him to hit Hyper Beam pretty much.
Yeah, you burn the Z move. If he hits Hyper Beam, he has to recharge, and then you can go for like a knockoff or a foul play, or
just literally kill it. Or you come in with you come in and you hit Dragon Dance if you still have Tyrantrum alive.
Yeah, you know who's an underrated member of Murphy's team who we haven't seen, I think, all season? I don't remember seeing him at all, is Typhlosion.
We've seen him once or twice.
Is a Scarf or a Specs Typhlosion, or even a Booties Typhlosion.
I would say that's what Turtonator's there for. Like,
yep, absolutely.
4X resist that. Why not? Wishy-Washy even could probably eat that pretty well. I don't know. It's not entirely safe, I guess.
You know what? For Manny, what if you were to switch out like Raichu for Granbull this game? Because that'll like completely stop Tyrantrum in its tracks.
That will definitely slow it down.
Will it though? Even a minus match is still probably a 2-10.
I don't know.
Granbull's defensive.
Granbull's big, and then it's hitting you with Play Rough.
Yeah. Granbull's got its speed is like 30, but it's got I think at least base 100 defense and like 120
not
attack.
Quite. It's like 90-75, but I think it can definitely live a -1.
Oh, it lives one of them, but I don't think it lives two of them.
Right, but if you had to sack something, it sucks. But then you just like kill it with Play Rough.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because is there a great Play Rough switch on Golbat? I guess if he wants to bring Golbat seems like especially after seeing Raichu.
Honestly, that whole first game was just no you. It was like Murphy set up 2 Dragon Dances, had the entire game just laid out in front of him, and then it was like, nope, sorry, he's dead. Now I'm gonna win because Tyrantrum's dead.
Hippowdon also a pretty decent option. Pokefan mentioning there. I agree. Hippowdon, big defense boy.
Yep. Maybe that's why Murphy just led with Tyrantrum. He's like, oh, I've got coverage for everything. And then he's like, oh, I'm toxic. Oh, neutralizing gas.
Neutralizing gas. Honestly, that play saved Manny the game.
For sure.
If that was like either, I don't even know if Galarian Weezing gets Levitate. I think
it does.
It does.
It's Levitate, neutralizing gas, and Misty Terrain.
Yeah.
or Misty Surge. But if he didn't have neutralizing gas, that could have been 4 turns of Tyrantrum blowing him up.
Exactly. Now he was toxic at that point. He may have been dead by the time Manny was down to like 1 mon, which would have just been, you know, you're.
Yeah, then you got 4.
You're 1v5 at that point, so it's you know, it's a tough one. All right.
Timer's ticking down.
Yeah, we are at the last of the timer here. Manny tells me he sent the challenge, so.
Oh.
Hurry up.
So we're waiting on Murphy. You don't want the dreaded Judge Judy tapping the watch gif.
That's a great gif.
I'm sorry, how did you guys pronounce that?
Judge Judy?
No. Judge Judy, you mean?
Gudge Goody?
That my favorite anime? Gudge Guddy.
All right, I believe Manny is sending me messages to tell me they are up. And indeed, they are up. Have there been any changes? Did anybody do anything?
No. Hippowdon's here. Hold on.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Was it last time?
Hippowdon is in instead of...
Turt.
Oh, yeah.
Turt.
Look at that.
I like Hippowdon a lot, because really, it answers all the offense, right? It answers all the offense from Murphy.
A +1 boom burst is still not going to feel good from Toxtricity.
It won't feel good, but if, you know, it kind of is just like free money to EQ, right? I guess, well, Levitate
But you
and
can't
Tangrowth.
switch in, though.
True.
I mean, honestly, Sandstorm damage, any sort of tick really helps against this team.
I like that, too. I like the Sandstorm ticks as an option. We haven't seen a lot of Hippowdon this season, really, either. And he's starting things off. I don't blame him. And old Tingrith here.
Not a great spot for Hippowdon.
Is Manny just gonna... I don't know about Rock's turn.
No immunity to Sleep Powder, no immunity to Leech Seed. Something's happening. Safety goggles? Safety goggles, right, Jim?
Possibly. I still think Leech Seed is kind of free, though.
G-Weezing.
No,
There's another neutralizing gas. Sub up. Oh, all right.
Okay, sub on a regenerator mon. Very good.
So here's the thing about neutralizing gas. It stops regenerator. So anything that Murphy loses here...
Does it really?
Yeah, he's not getting it back.
Oh.
Wait, what? Wait, that's insane.
Yeah, neutralizing gas is pretty good.
Even when... But he's already, like, back in the party, though.
Well,
Like, does regenerator proc as soon as he switches out?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
What?
So I assume that would also work on a mon like Natty Cure and things like that, too.
Order of operations in Pokemon never ceases to amaze.
Look at that! 17 to Claydol.
Big Claydol.
Strobe Ball. No more Bic Ball. No more Bixco Ball.
He got his...
That's how you know it's a different set. That's how you know Murphy was like, you know what? The Bic set, it wasn't going to do it for me.
He denied the Bic Tech.
Yeah.
He said, Bic, I love you, but it's over. I gotta go my own way.
You gotta go my own way.
Ooh, Future Sight.
Sight.
Ooh,
All right.
I feel a little Kyle in this.
I don't know about... Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Things are...
That Claydol?
I mean, do we want to talk about Scorching Sands doing 19%, though?
I mean, that's disgusting. That's nothing.
Oh, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but 150 defenses.
Yeah. That could be just a completely defensively invested Claydol as well.
8% on Futures. And he gets it mostly back with the lefties anyway, but the burn negates it. We got a Volt Switch.
Okay. All right. Regen.
Another Seismic Toss.
Honestly,
Is he gonna switch in Weezing?
Why not?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And he doesn't get it back.
Damn.
Only the Leech Seed is what he gets.
He's really stopping this Tangrowth from being Tangrowth.
Yeah, this could definitely come in handy later. Here's your Strange Steam. Another... Here. Oh, a little confusion. Okay.
Okay. 20% is 100%.
This thing, it's cancer. It's literal cancer.
I think this, like... I think just this specifically stops Murphy's strategy.
Neutralizing gas, and comes Reggie again. He must have rest here.
Oh no, that crit is huge.
I don't know.
He lives another Scorching Sands.
Yeah.
And he's confused. Oh, it ended.
Oh, rest.
Rest?
Oh,
Rest.
all right.
Oh man.
Bod for the Toxic. Because you outspeed and kill him.
Yeah, and something is
Zapdos
could go into Hippowdon here, maybe.
does not want to get burned, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh. You have to try to kill Registeel. Because
Depending on what you have as Claydol, though. I mean, we've seen Future Sight, Scorching Sands. We haven't seen the other two moves. I assume it's Rapid Spin, and I assume
Rapid Spin Teleport.
Yeah, Z Teleport.
No, I like the Shadow Ball too.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah. That's the I can live a Shadow Ball from Spectrier.
So now Manny needs to make a decision on what can he try to do 74 with Zapdos if he brings it in? Is that what he's going to do to scare Claydol out here? Because, like, Weezing is dead, Raichu's probably dead. Like you said, you don't want to get burned on Hippowdon.
With the Future Sight? I don't know. I mean, Claydol's pretty big. It's not as big physically as it is specially, but it's still something.
I'm assuming that that's what Manny's doing here, is he wants to check. Like, if I Brave Bird this boy... Oh, Raichu coming in, all right.
Huh. Interesting.
so
Raichu does get Surf. Because Pikachu gets Surf.
This probably is AV then. He's like, oh, I'll eat the Scorpion Sands. Why not? It gets like Nuzzle, Surf, like
Nuzzle,
you were saying.
Yeah, Nuzzle you probably don't want to hit on Claydol, but...
Well, you're not going to hit on Claydol, but...
Better Thunder Wave.
Yeah, it is better Thunder Wave.
I mean, yeah, Surf and a Grass Knot. I mean, those are only going to do like half here.
Maybe that's kind of what he's counting on.
He's just trying to scare him out, maybe, yeah.
Ooh, you know what would be crazy? Living a Scorching Sands and then Nasty Plotting. If he's got Nasty Plot, this could be...
Ooh, knock. All right.
Physical. That's physical damage. That's a physical Raichu.
that actually did...
26.7, that's physical.
That did a lot, too, to Tangrowth?
Yeah, that's a physical monster. That's invested.
Ooh.
That's positive attack right there, I'm telling you.
Do you switch out immediately? Oh,
Weezing, yeah, I like Weezing coming in
Weezing
here.
hit the field first.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
Tangrowth.
that. I like that.
Tangrowth with a no regeneration.
Poison is neutral here, so, I mean, Weezing's not the biggest special defender.
Nah.
Strange Team's not going to do much. Yeah, this is...
Overdrive probably kills.
I would imagine,
Probably-
unless there's some weird set going on.
Probably the one mon that doesn't want to be in against Toxtricity here, because Toxtricity can do whatever it wants. It can shift gear here, probably.
Yeah, probably could.
Yeah, why not? Boom Burst hits everything.
Yeah, Boom Burst hits everything. And a +1, too. If you happen to get a Throat Spray.
Yeah, I do like shift gear.
Unless this Weezing has something crazy. If this Weezing explodes right now, it's just...
Ooh, oh, he's gone.
Ooh.
There's your Throat Spray. I think that you're... Oh, Spectre, all right.
Hit over. I want him to hit overdrive so bad.
Do you want to blow your Z move here?
He doesn't outspeed this Spectre. Shadow Ball.
I know, but
him.
he's gonna sub.
Oh no!
See?
What?
See?
Hey,
See?
That's like
There it was. Manny's gonna go. I forgot that was a sound move.
That's the you have 3 minutes on the clock. Just take a second.
No, there was no reason not to there.
I think so. Because even if he killed you, then Umbreon can come in and just foul play for free because you don't have enough time to set up as Spectrier on the Umbreon and kill it.
You know, if Shadow Ball was in kill range there, you just take it and then you just leave.
Even if it's not, you can still just click Shadow Ball.
Claydol.
You can scout the overdrive with the Paladon. I mean, sure, you don't want to take a boom burst. But
Okay, hold on. You hit Drill Peck against the electric type.
he was.
He knew that he was leaving. Why not hit another drill peck here? Go for it.
Because he's going to go into Mola just for the regen health.
Oh, probably you're right.
Yep.
34, that's still decent.
Oh, and the helmet.
Rocky Helm. Something's got to take Future Sight now. I guess it's going to be... Raichu.
I guess it's Raichu.
I guess so. At the very least, you can hit... Oh, he's subbing here.
He lives that.
You know what?
Yeah, okay.
You know what?
That's not terrible.
That's not
now
terrible.
Now will not threaten Zapdos as much, except for the burn.
Well, he didn't break sub. So there's that.
He could just sub... Oh, no, going into Raichu. I'm fine with that.
Again. Not the physical Raichu!
Okay, but now Tangrowth comes in for free.
Show me the Volt Tackle! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Oh my god, that killed! That was resisted! It did 67%!
Is he going to do it again? No.
Toxicity's not huge, but at the same time.
Right. That's easy. Oh my god, that was awesome!
Okay, and yeah, getting the seed so he can't sub is pretty big. So why doesn't Mola just come back?
Ooh,
wow.
I don't know.
What a call out. What a call out.
Oh boy, and he gets most of that back by the time.
Oh, and he Giga Drains for free now.
He has it.
Maybe not Giga Drain.
Have it?
Yeah.
He does have it. Ooh, he lives.
And now he's going to switch into Mola so the Rocky Helmet damage kills.
No, Manny has to go out. And he doesn't have... Yeah, Raichu.
Sub again? Nope, Mola. Okay.
That's good. That's a good switch.
No, that's fine. Because as
Show
long as...
me Banded Volt Tackle!
As long as Mola's alive, the Zapdos is out of commission.
Yeah.
This is so stupid, the fact that this is working. Banded Volt Tackle. It has to be banned. There's no way it does 67% toxicity. There's no way.
But the problem being that Volt Tackle, both Tangrowth and... I mean, what do you do instead here?
Exactly. Tangrowth and Tyrantrum both eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Tangrowth eat 2? I guess that's what we're going to be talking about.
At 50? Probably not.
Yeah, but you go
he comes back
the
in
regenerator.
yeah.
That's something that I forgot about, like when I was in time trouble in my match, when I had like a potential to get Audino back up. I just forgot, you can just double forever.
Play rough D. All right. I guess he thought Tyrantrum was coming in.
Yeah, but now Leech Seed happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, honestly, with Tang with sub, just keep going for it. It does decent damage to 3 out of 4 Pokemon. If he tries to sub, no, he Giga Drains. Okay. 23, you can at least go for a Thunderous Kick.
No, because Mola's going to come in.
Yeah, this is just free Mola.
Yeah.
So Hippowdon actually is going to end up being a bit of a ball and chain here, because... Because both it's threatened by both Mola and Tangrowth here.
3.
Well, I think Murphy's just going to Toxic him right now.
No?
Scald's is fine, too.
Yeah, EQ's not doing anything.
I hate this thing. Thank God it's 160.
Dude, when I brought up that Alomalola should be 160 like 4 seasons ago, there was a little bit of resistance, if you can believe that.
We had the discussion that I don't know, is 160 too much for Mola? And now, look at us. Here we are again.
That's just that conversation's out the window.
The rocks.
I mean, you got to do something.
Can't do anything.
Ice Fang, Whirlwind. Oh boy, Roar.
You're one. It's just a slow death.
You're gonna Roar spin the regenerators, dude.
I mean, what other options do you have?
You guys ever seen a hippo die slowly? Because I've never borne witness to that.
We are going to game 3. It's happening.
Oh baby.
And boy, did it happen again, where when you're behind the 8 ball, Were not enough changes made? Was Hippowdon in this case? Hippowdon was the wrong choice.
Hippowdon was definitely a liability
because it couldn't come in to deal with the. It's kind of like you were saying. It's you can't out defense his defenses. So
you have to just go breaker. You definitely have to. You have to be honestly like a Specs wishy-washy, like an Ice Beam or a Scald or something. Is like not a terrible option here. We've seen Manny love wishy-washy. And I think that what Manny did the best that game was the neutralizing gas to stop Tangrowth from getting Regenerator.
The only problem
Regenerator, the game was very, very difficult for him.
The only problem was he didn't have anything to deal with Tangrowth at that point. If you can stop the Regenerator on it, but what are you like? You're forcing Weezing to come in every time and take a little bit of damage, and then what? And then nothing, basically.
And a secondary issue is that no rest on Registeel.
Yeah, that was also problematic during that match. I think that's going to change.
Yeah, honestly, I think Manny should really consider Bloxic.
Yeah,
Bloxic.
Yeah, that'll take care. Yeah, block, toxic, rest, seismic toss.
Also, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, block, toxic, rest, seismic toss. That gets rid of one of the tanks for free.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like Registeel against all of these tanks, like especially if you have rest, nothing can do damage to Registeel except for Tyrantrum at +2 hitting an EQ or a close combat. That's the only thing on Murphy's team besides a Gardevoir's Mystical Fire or a Typhlosion's Eruption that can break Registeel. So if you're Manny, you're thinking of what walls you have that can stop Murphy's super offensive threats.
Right, and I think Hippo was the answer to both Toxtricity and Tyrantrum. However, Manny just sort of got caught in the loop of Murphy played patiently and did not bring out Tyrantrum immediately. So Hippo never got to hit the field because it was constantly under the pressure of Mola and Tangrowth coming in.
Yeah, well, honestly, if we look at turn 1, and this is a really big point, is that he was on the back foot, Manny. He was on the back foot from turn 1 because he led Hippowdon against Tangrowth.
Absolutely.
And that's like Tangrowth now can do anything for free. It now can get Regenerator. It now can Leech Seed. It now, even if he didn't even bring Sleep Powder, but Manny doesn't even have anything that can take a Sleep Powder.
Yeah, we don't even know like the last move on Tangrowth. It could easily be a knockoff, and knocking off anything against Manny on Manny's team is good.
Yeah.
I think that if you're Manny, you look at your whole entire team, you think, okay, Banded Raichu did 67% to Toxtricity, but I also revealed that it's a physical Banded Raichu. So now, what is it going to do realistically against the rest of this team? With Umbreon not taking anything, Tangrowth hardly taking anything, Tyrantrum not taking anything,
and not to mention,
I don't know.
Yeah, not to mention if Raichu is at full, or if Toxtricity is at full, it might just live that Volt Tackle.
I would assume, yeah.
I think it's game 3, and I'm building in Manny Steed. I think that Raichu has to go.
I think I agree.
I agree. Yeah, I think that's a safe option to get rid of here. You can. We haven't. I mean, I don't know. Licky Licky's not. You need offense, I think.
Licky is so interesting though, because then that turns it into a super stall war, and we might be here for.
This might be the 150 turn game 3.
Yeah, Manny did need like some wish support or something that game.
I don't think it was necessarily wish support. He let his tanks just die. He let a Boomburst kill Weezing, and Registeel die to Claydol, who just hit moves over and over again.
Yeah.
So I think if he rests more conservatively with Registeel and pain splits more often with G Weezing, that might swing the tide. It might just be a strategy kind of
and
issue.
We've seen Manny be able to get over this core. Like, he knows how to do it. He did it game 1.
Absolutely.
He has Spectre to be able to just blow everything up. Murphy does not have, and I'm gonna look at his team. I'm gonna double check. because I don't think he has a normal type. He does not. He has nothing that takes a Shadow Ball. Except for Umbreon. But obviously we saw what Z Hyper Beam did.
Yeah, he needed... Now, I don't think that Murphy's going to let that happen again. You know, he needs to play really weirdly if he's going to end up letting something like that happen again.
Murphy's team
we saw the Bold stay this game.
So crazy. Both of these teams make me so angry. Murphy's is all defense, and Manny's is just like... It's like...
Manny has huge defense. Yeah, Manny's like on both ends of the spectrum. He doesn't really have like a bruisery kind of tank. He has like the super passive walls and then Spectre G Zapdos.
Yeah. Granbull's not a terrible idea here, but Granbull also doesn't get any sort of reliable recovery. And I think that reliable recovery at this point is what Manny might need. Either being a rest on one of his tanks or Licky with Wish.
Also, it's another target for Toxtricity, too, who's been doing basically whatever it wanted to do in these matches, in that match at least. It's a little too... I guess you have a Pout on there to try to deal with both Toxtricity and Tyrantrum, but then anytime either of the walls come in, you're forced to just leave.
Right.
And I think that even then, like, there wasn't a great opportunity for Manny in that game to get out of the kind of cycle of Alomomola and Tangrowth.
It really came down to Manny just let Spectre die. That was another huge part of that game.
Yeah.
Because Murphy just was like, okay, I've seen this situation before. Manny's going to sub. I'll just click overdrive even though it looks scary. You
know what gets me is that Murphy's fastest Pokemon is only base 100 speed.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the Scarf, D-Dance stuff and Shift Gear stuff kind of comes in. Because if he can be patient with his big regenerator and Wish walls, then he just has enough time to let one of them set up on something that has to switch out. So Murphy seems very comfortable playing that patient game. As well as like trying to go faster off the bat.
Believe me, we've seen Murphy be comfortable with the patient game. On average, his games have been 50 to 60 turns.
On a good day.
On a good day. My first game with him was like 80 something turns, I think.
Oh, that was the Cosmic Power Jirachi, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh, that was. Oh man, I'm mad that he did that. Not because it was at your expense, just because I hate the Cosmic Power healing sets.
Yeah, that worked. And then he had Stored Power, and I was like, oh god. Oh god.
We are nearing the end, going into the biggest game, into Game 3.
The most important game of the season.
Literally the most important game of the season. It all culminates here after weeks and weeks of the most important week of the season. This is what we're determining the last piece of the semifinals here, and I mean, if I'm either of these guys, do I even want to face Lebo? You know, do you feel like it's you get a sweet release if you lose this game, even you're like, oh,
if we're taking into account longest games, Lebo's games on average have been super long.
He's methodical. Sometimes you have to be.
Yeah, especially when you're piloting weather, you can't. He's very good at like keeping his win cons in mind and just. I'll wait for my chance.
Yeah, can't do that willy-nilly, definitely. So, I think then final answers in terms of switching out. Raichu's gone. I don't know what's coming in. I'd love to see Arctovish. That would be hilarious. Because it does get freeze dry, and that might help with Mola and Tangrowth.
Honestly, freeze dry hits 4 of these guys.
That's true. Maybe. And on Murphy's side, I don't know if he changes anything. I think everything's been working well for him. Like that, this is how
we didn't see this Tyrantrum set, and considering he just kept it in the back pocket all game, it could very well just be like Scarf counter sweep.
Oh god, very well could be.
Because I imagine G Zapdos dies to the neutral head smash.
Oh, I would imagine. I mean, we all talk about how big Zapdos, like how deceptively big Zapdos can be, but it's not surviving that. I don't think. That's
He also, yeah, he might have to be forced into like Wish Licky, even though Wishy-Washy is kind of interesting, or Arctivish is very interesting, just because Zapdos got so easily chipped that game. It took like 2 Leech Seed ticks and like 3 Rocky Helm ticks.
yeah. I like the Rocky Helm on Mola a lot there as well. I think are we up for the game? Oh, baby, let's go over to the battle window here. As we take a look, I see Typhlosion instead of Toxtricity. Very interesting.
And Arctivish.
There's the guy Arctivish instead of Raichu. All right. We're going places. Arctivish now hits 1, 2, 3. Everybody except Umbreon.
Dude, every time I've talked about Arctivish from the back, it's like, what is this thing? What? This thing's so gross.
Man, Toxtricity probably could have been really good for... I guess you got to rely on Tangrowth then, right? Go for it, boys. Because, like... Or Head Smash? Like, because you're going to be faster, I guess, right? So, Arctivish is probably there for the walls, I would assume.
Dude, imagine if it's Scarf Arctivish and it does the Dracovish thing and just hits Vicious Rends.
It probably will. Honestly, 55, like on Murphy's speed tier, his fastest Pokemon's 100.
Yeah.
There's no reason to
actually
not be a Scarf
Oh my
Arctivish.
god. I can't imagine.
Oh, but if it runs into Scarf Tyrantrum.
Yeah, that's true too. But then you know he's Scarf Tyrantrum.
True.
And that's half the battle against that thing. Ice Body, Slush Rush, Water Absorb. Yep.
Wait,
no.
honestly, if Manny was thinking he needed to like replace the offense from Raichu, he could very well just be Scarf Arctivish. Like that's a legit set now.
I still
We're thinking about it.
It still runs into Tangrowth and Mola if it's doing Vicious Rends though.
Very true, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it also could be something like as silly as it might seem. It might be like an AV or something because it gets freeze dry.
Here we are. Here we are again.
Okay, well.
Welcome back, my friend.
Oh, the same lead. Uh-oh, not looking good for Manny. Uh-oh, who's taking this Giga Drain? Uh-oh, Leech Seed. Uh-oh.
Oh, another thing Arctivish does is that it switches into the Scalds from Mola.
Yeah.
Because if it
doesn't want to get burned. Oh, it does get Water Absorb. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably not gonna run Slush Rush.
Yeah, there's no reason you don't have Hail.
Let's see if he changed up the Weezing set any. I do
This is the exact same game so far.
I do like the sand ticks and things. I like the leftovers. Is that new? That change?
On Tangrowth, maybe. What did it?
I don't remember what it had before.
It had booties last time.
Aha! So the leftovers are a nice thing for it. The booties probably went to Typhlosion.
Oh yeah.
Zip Disc. Cladle. All right.
Well.
Future Sight. Nobody's taking it.
Maybe he decided to switch from Future Sight for something more proactive for this matchup, too. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm running a Cladle, I'm not gonna run Future Sight.
There you go. As you're saying that.
Although I still think Cladle can break sub, so.
Especially Drill Pack's only doing that much, you know.
Damage.
It still doesn't do it.
Well.
Oh no.
This is actually pretty good, yeah, because.
No, it's actually very bad because if Manny stays in, he's taking.
Good for Murphy.
Okay, good for Murphy, bad for Manny.
Yeah.
I U-turn into Registeel you can't really do. I don't know.
Yeah, if you got U-turn, you use U-turn, you get into Registeel, you take a Shadow Ball Future Sight combo, then you're opened up again.
Yeah. If you're Murphy, you just like why not hit Shadow Ball? At the very least, you'll get some damage on Registeel.
Yeah, you're definitely breaking a sub. Because, yeah, Manny absolutely doesn't want to stay in here. Because even if, Cladle's not the biggest guy, like we said, but you don't want Zapdos at, 20 because of Mola.
You don't really even want Zapdos at, a 2/3 HP. This is already not looking great for Manny because, the tanks can all eat something, right? And then probably counter hit chip. Kill.
That HP goes fast.
7.
At 2/3, between Rocky Helm and Leech Seed, and maybe some Toxic,
We've seen
It's not enough.
We've seen Scorching Sands not do a ton. It was, it's like 17 or something like that. Manny did miss a Toxic last game too, so that could also be a determining factor. There's nothing that Toxic hits everything at this point, and you don't have to worry about a Synchronize from Umbreon.
Absolutely. So we'll have to see how Murphy plans to break this Registeel. Well, honestly, like, getting burned sort of forces Manny's hand to rest at some point, so if you're Claydol, why not just
Scorching Sands
slam Scorching Sands?
It's still a good option here, I think. You don't want to, because that's another thing. Like, Claydol is not the most important mon in your team. You don't really need to worry about it getting Toxic.
Yeah, I think if you can get a burn on Registeel and then get in something like... I don't know what... Yeah, Typhlosion, I suppose. Because it's neutral against everything.
I do like the... You know what? If Typhlosion was coming in there, Seismic Toss is a pretty good play. I like Toxic. Synchronize. No, thank you.
He's trying to wish up. He's trying to wish him up, I think. Block. Yep, I knew it. I knew Bloxic.
Bloxic. Umbreon is not going to be able to handle
Umbreon's
this.
not leaving.
Never mind.
All right. All right, boys.
All right.
I'm gonna go fix myself a drink.
Buckle in. As Mike would say, buckle in, buckaroos.
We're in for the long haul here, baby.
Oh wait, actually no. Murphy still eventually loses because Heal Bell only has 8.
Yep.
I love how that's what it's coming down to as well. It can't really last forever so I don't know about Protector. Like, why not just Heal Bell immediate? Well, I don't know. We also don't know if Manny has rest. He's getting lefties every turn too. So okay.
Heal Bell.
He thought the Heal Bell was coming there. Heal Bell's probably coming here.
Yeah.
Or Wish.
I don't think Umbreon does damage fast enough to Registeel.
No, if he's forced to Heal Bell and Wish all that much, then he needs to...
Actually, you know what's funny is that he might have sort of misplayed there, because he's taking a lot of Toxic Chick right now.
Well, he won't... Yeah, Heal Bell keeps him alive here.
Yeah, but next turn he goes for what? Protect or Wish? Like, he's dead this turn.
Yeah, he is dead. Maybe Murphy's just, like, doing all of us a favor.
He very well could be. He knows that it's going to take 40 turns.
This is another Seismic Toss, and then that's it.
Then I guess Typhlosion comes in to probably claim one.
And
because what switches in? Claydol?
He still wants Claydol in here. Is Manny just going to block Claydol here now?
Why not?
I would. If I was Manny,
Yep.
hell yeah.
Is it just...
Oh. Teleport, I suppose?
Oh, that's true.
I hope it's rest. Oh.
Hey, he... miss 1 of 5.
Yeah.
Happens.
Miss 2 of 5. It happens. All right, baby. We're getting the 777.
I'm never going to the casino with Manny. It's never happening.
All right.
Hey.
Now, all right. Here's the moment of truth. Are we going to see rest? Are we going to see...
I think you have to rest his Registeel. Of course.
Right. Is it Chester Resto? Or is it Sleep Talk? It is Sleep Talk.
It has leftovers.
Oh, true.
Claydol should definitely teleport out if he has it.
Manny's
doesn't.
Not even bothering with Sleep Talk.
Well, honestly, like, this could be Rocks, and it also could be Rapid Spin. He might not even have Teleport. He could just be stuck.
Yeah.
He might not. I mean, like, you know what?
What it is.
I'm glad that Manny waited until Game 3 to break this out. Because Teleport is definitely something that you want to... Man, like, why let this happen to Claydol when you could...
Going to Typhlosion and Corruption? Yeah.
I thought Typhlosion was an easy play there.
Yeah, because it's doing neutral damage to everything. And then, if it's Scarf, it's outspeeding and killing everything.
When Manny wakes up here, it's going to be a Seismic Toss, and then Claydol's dead. Unless he teleports. No, even then, I'm sorry, because it's negative priority, Claydol's dead.
Well, it won't take Toxic Tick.
Oh, if it TPs, that's
if he's been
true,
saving
actually.
Teleport this long, which seems unlikely.
Yeah, this has to be some weird.
Especially
move.
after not seeing a sleep talk, or a sleep talk. Manny's...
Well, honestly, you know what? This could be like an Assault Vest Claydol. Future Sight, Shadow Ball, Scorching Sands.
Rapid Spin?
Like,
yeah.
Could have Rapid Spin, and that could be an AV on this thing.
Manny might be debating just leaving because how much is Toxic doing this turn? Not enough to kill, right?
I don't know. Leave. I'm chilling.
Yeah, I don't see why Manny would leave.
Yeah, you're hanging out.
No, all right.
You're done. Fatal's dead. Easy.
I just thought he wanted to prepare for Typhlosion coming in.
Well, that's what he should have done last turn. I hope he does it this turn, because that's the play here. You get this thing out of your face. If you go into like Mola, like what are you doing?
Dude, Registeel just beats the rest of the if he gets rid of Typhlosion, Registeel just beats the rest of this team.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, given
The
what we saw with
rest-
Tyrantrum.
I don't know.
Tyrantrum still is in...
Oh, if he has sub on Tyrantrum, sub D-Dance, ooh.
Yeah, if he sub D-Dances, that's the only
Like
hope
sub on the Toxic.
Yeah, Murphy's in a real tough position. He knows he can't beat this Registeel.
I don't know about that he can't beat it. I'm guessing is he wants to... Like, with Manny still having 6 Mons, he doesn't want Typhlosion coming in too early, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, if this is Specs Typhlosion, you go for an Eruption, Arctivish might live one, and then you get Fisher Surrendered.
Hey,
no!
Why isn't Typhlosion coming in? You're just gonna get Toxicked.
No!
Is he baiting him here, and he's gonna do a double, and then Manny's gonna hit block on Typhlosion? No.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Can't block a sub.
There you go.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Sub!
You know what? Fair.
Alright, not terrible.
I get it.
Oh, but it does the sub damage, though.
He could just do it again, is the problem. It takes...
Well, do you win this battle? Sub has 13, and Specs has 22.
Yeah, maybe.
That's 50. You don't win.
Don't you? 67.
I don't think you do. No way.
I don't know. It's going to be very close. You're keeping a pretty big pace here.
Yeah, no, Murphy would win
Oh.
that.
Infestation?
Are you kidding?
What a nice infestation.
Oh my god.
You're locked in with me.
He was really trying to trap Registeel. Oh.
All right.
Oh no. Oh,
Dude,
no.
if Mola packed Ice Beam,
Mola can't break the sub either, by the way.
Scald.
what?
Two
I
of
don't-
them? Maybe
I
two
don't
of
get
them?
the Scald.
This game is so
T-kick.
ridiculous.
With at the minus D. Still takes Rocky Helm damage.
Can't sub again, you're dead.
Does Manny wanna go for it and just slam another T-kick here? Yeah.
Wow. Wish? Oh, no
No,
Scald.
because he's taunted. So
Oh, yeah,
the only,
yeah.
the only thing is Mola needs to leave, but then if Spectrier comes
Oh
in,
no, you bring in G Weezing here to cancel out the regenerator.
that'd be fun. Actually, that'd be really fun.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you Strange Steam. If you Strange Steam, something's getting hit.
Yeah.
If it's Typhlosion, like, it might confuse, and even if it doesn't, like,
You're still
you can go into...
you're
You have a lot of mons to stack. Like, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, you're incrementally lowering Eruption's base power too. No, he's going for it.
Yep.
Manny's subbing here too, by the way. I could tell.
Yeah,
Yep.
easy.
Uh-huh.
Easy 2 substitutes.
This is the plot. Umbreon's gone. You could blow the Z move on Tangrowth. Why not?
Yeah.
We got,
This is looking like Spectre just wins.
we got a sub Tang, a sub Spectrier, a sub Zapdos.
Is Knockoff going to break the sub here too? Because I don't know if Giga Drain will. Or even if he has Knockoff, for that matter. Considering we saw, what, Infestation and Leech Seed, right, so far?
Sub and Leech Seed.
Infestation,
yeah,
sub,
he only-
Leech Seed. Yeet.
Could be Giga Drain.
If Giga Drain doesn't break the sub here...
Oh, knock. Oh, no.
He's subbing himself.
Oh, no. What are you going to hit him with?
Let's see.
Giga Drain?
All right, Giga Drain does
Faded at least,
Giga
but
Drain
still
does
you're in
break
a
it,
real
but-
bad spot.
All right.
You're going to die.
Is Manny going to blow the Z move here? I think you need to.
You're going to die.
Why
You're
not?
Tangrowth, you're dead.
And then the Grim Nays start, and then things get sloppy. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Well, now, honestly, Typhlosion, Scarfed. Scarf Typhlosion Eruption probably kills.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, how many things eat 2 eruptions?
That's the thing.
None.
You probably need to... God, you need to let Spectre go here.
You might need to let Spectre go just to bring in Hippo and EQ.
Does Hippo lives 1, right? A Scarf Eruption, it lives 1. A Specs
No, it goes
Eruption...
right into Wheezing.
What is
There's
happening
the eruption.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
What?
That was...
Why? What was that?
He wants something in for free.
That's an answer to...
Arctivish live 1? Because, like, the thing is... No, Hippowdon's coming in, because, like, why not have Mola come in here?
You got 2:10 seconds left. Calc it.
Yeah.
Let me know.
No, because...
Oh, God.
Oh, it's a roll.
Mola's
No, it's
dead.
not a roll anymore. Yeah.
Dead now.
Yeah,
Unless...
Mola can't be faster than Hippowdon, right?
It is.
Oh,
No.
JK.
Oh, it doesn't burn. He's dead. Wow.
Oh my
Who would have
god.
thought seeing Hippowdon kill an Alamomola? I would never have thought that would ever happen.
Why not try to threaten with...
Yeah.
At 67,
I'm curious.
You just keep EQing.
Maybe he thinks like Scarf or is he trying to like waste sand turns or something? So that Eruption is still at full damage?
Maybe.
Because Scarf Eruption might one-shot the rest of this team if sand goes away. Well, I don't know. Arctivish is pretty big and it's
Arctivish
neutral.
will
Yeah.
live 1 at
That's
least,
the
and
only
if you're
thing.
trying-
It's neutral on Arctivish, and I would assume that Manny built it in a way where it wouldn't kill. And then all you need to do is hit a water move.
Yeah, he might just be like, even if he just had like 252 HP, it's probably still living the Eruption.
It's gonna live. I mean, it's only neutral. If it's Scarf, I mean, you're living at least 1, if not 2.
Tyrantrum's not dying to an EQ hero, though, I don't think.
No shot. But it's gonna do like 56.
Ooh.
Uh,
Okay.
Arctivish doesn't get Ice Shard, I don't think. At +1, is Hippowdon gonna survive here? Hippowdon's a gigantic Pokemon.
It's huge. This is a huge Hippo.
He
Okay,
resists
but if it's like
Outrage. Yeah, probably.
Then you go into what? Registeel?
Registeel would be the next thing.
Easy. Registeel easy comes in. Seismic tosses if he goes for Outrage.
Yee. This is
You have to click a move that you're not locked into. If you're Murphy, you're calcing that Outrage is, or not Outrage, that any other move is gonna maybe kill.
Head
Oh,
smash.
no! And the
And
Raquel!
he had Strong Jaw.
That was not it. That wasn't it, fam.
And
That's it. Manny
No, that
is
was
into.
That was Rocky Helm. I don't know.
Oh, it
I don't
was.
know.
Okay, you're right.
I don't know. I don't know if it's over here. Manny,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Arctivish has to be spec'd to live 1,
Oh,
and then
Yeah,
he needs
Sand
to
is gone.
kill.
Sand's gone.
I don't know. Arctivish has
Oh,
to.
dude.
Arctivish has
This
to kill here.
This is Murphy luck. If this crits, it's Murphy luck.
Surf.
Oh.
Surf.
Wow, that did so much.
Oh wow.
A Fisher's Run might not have done it.
Oh
A serve will absolutely do it.
Jesus! What a
You think
game.
you think that was Specs? You think it was Specs Arctivish?
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Manny to run something like that.
That's ridiculous.
Whew. What an end. Has vengeance been served?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm just glad. I was just glad to see Alamomola die to an EQ. That's all.
That was nice. I think we all agree that that's something that we all strive to want to see, is a physical move killing a Lomomola. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, well let's get the icon in here. Not the icon Sting, just the icon on the image, so we can take a look at our semifinals that are fully formed now. Oh doggy.
Oh wow. That was no bulk Arctivish.
Really? And it's
Yeah.
and neutral.
Yeah,
Is Arctivish bigger than we thought?
It's decent stats. It's got 90
It's
HP,
90 special defense.
90.
Isn't that like Zapdos tier or somewhere around there?
Yeah.
Dang good.
Oh, all right. That's our semifinals that we're looking at here. Then that's Lebo and Manny, and Tristan and Bick.
Wow.
So we still have 2 former champions going into the semifinals. There's currently a 50% chance that we will crown a double champion this season, as well as a new champion. Low roll and Specs Arctivish. Oof. Maybe he needed all the luck in the world for that one, but what a way to cap things off here. I don't know, man. Oh my god.
Yeah,
These 2 matchups next week. Oh my god.
Ooh.
We've seen Bick and Tristan before, and Bick got very angry at his match against Tristan because of that damn Stone Journer. And maybe we're gonna see it again pop off amazingly, and I would hate it, and it would be terrible. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We've seen them twice, haven't we?
Yeah, they fought twice.
Yeah, they're in the same division. Were Bick's only losses both Tristan? Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Could you imagine? Oh man, that is a conversation for next week.
Yeah, I think then at this point, as we close the door on the quarterfinals, I want what do you love? What do you hate? What are you excited for? Give me all your thoughts on what we just saw and what we will see.
I'm not looking forward to the length of Manny v Lebo because Lebo is one of those super patient players, and Manny's got the team to stall it out.
God, I think that Manny's team, just on paper and just synergistically, makes me queasy. Like I don't understand it, but it keeps working. So like I think that if anybody's gonna do it versus Lebo's insanely tight weather core, could be Manny.
Well, to Thomas in the chat there, where's the 700 Club? You'll get a 700 Club special recording video later in the week. Don't worry about it. We'll get you 700 Club action. And for all of us here at the Pokemon Fun League, for everybody who watched the quarterfinals, thank you very much for coming out, having a good time, and everybody out there enjoy. Oh, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.